friends, and welcome. I missed you guys. I haven't seen you guys in either 2 weeks or even longer with Celeste. Yeah, and I don't want to put down to Homer and Benzyme, who I've been seeing all day today, but you guys are great too. So I don't know how. I know some of you tuned in for the last little parts. Shit has gone nowhere near the campaign. It's crazy. Bob Ross was here. I don't know if you guys were around when the T-800 Terminator robots with chainsaws were around. That happened earlier. My streams go crazy.
Love it.
You missed the portal. They got portal, a green and a blue portal ring. And then they pulled one through the other. They got sent to the astral plane.
Oh my god.
Somebody's soul got trapped in another plane of existence. A Baylor showed up with a deck of many things. It's gotten wonky already.
Into it.
So this is what you guys are walking into. Just put that out there. Two of the characters got eaten together in a weird The Fly moment where they were in separate pods. They became two-headed. That happened. Have I missed anything, other important things that have happened? No?
No. Not during our session.
Someone tried to attack Bob Ross?
No.
Okay.
Jerks.
Didn't seem to work. Okay.
We need to fix our names, by the way, on this.
Did I not fix it?
No, I think
never mind.
fixed.
I'm ahead of you, buddy. I'm on top of this shit.
Sorry.
You're so great, Ted.
Oh, thank you guys.
Could we
So,
ever question you?
I question you every moment.
that's okay. You keep me honest. So let's talk. I'll do a little logistics since we had two people who haven't been here for a while or at any part of the stream thus far. A couple of things. You guys are aware. Some of you, in Chelsea's case, have received a butt ton of donations already for things. But there are Extra Life. I will put the link in the chat, which just probably came up recently, but I'll put it in here again. There are links. You guys can donate to the players. You can donate to me. You can do things like buy critical hits and critical misses, or net 20s and 1s for the party or myself. You can donate to buy magical items for the players here. You can add decks of many things into the game. You can give them wishes, which you've already seen a wish come to overthrow a deck of many things card. Things like that. You can add monsters, which we saw a lycanthrope get added. That happened as well. And it's gotten a little crazy. So, but most importantly, guys, our goal at the start of this was $1,611. We are at $2,047. We are number 4 on the Wizards of the Coast team. We are above Chris Perkins. We are above Satine Phoenix. I think we're above Rudy Rutenberg as well. We're like in the top tier of the people on the Wizards of the Coast team. This is a good place to be.
And we're only 773 away from being fourth place.
Which puts us above
Fifth right now.
Yeah, and I think just as a frame of reference, because it's hilarious, let's just see where this puts me in the grand scheme of Overlife. Over all Overlife donators across the entire world, I am the Nerd Immersion team is 269th.
Nice.
And we know one of the guys in the chat was 35,000th, so we know we're pretty far up on the list here.
Oh my god.
I would also like to point out, not that there's any special prize for this, but your stream has the most amount of actual, the number of donations received.
Really? Wow, awesome, guys. Thank you.
48.
Okay.
The next highest, I think, is 35. Chris Perkins.
Yeah, suck it, Perkins. Just kidding. Don't. You're.
For the children.
Yes. It's not a competition, folks.
But it is.
But it is.
But it is.
So that is a thing that's happened. It actually hasn't come up in combat yet, but we're gonna say that drinking potions are a bonus action if that comes up. It hasn't yet because combat has been few and far between because the bullshit you guys have been coming up with has dominated more of the stream than anything else.
And it hasn't come up, but it is meat grinder mode.
It is meat grinder mode as well. That has not come up yet. It also is these lovely critical hit, critical miss cards by the folks at Nord Games are in effect. Those have come up.
Oh.
So if you roll a natural 1, I draw from the critical miss card, or when I do it as well. And if you guys roll a natural 20, I draw from these. We've seen some things like quadruple damage came up one time.
Oh, I watched that today.
Yes, that came up once. So, that's the case.
I got 2 critical hits punching my teammate.
Yes, after she pulled you into the astral plane by accident.
Jesus.
So, a little bit. So that is the general overview. The way this is going to work is, I know, Chelsea, you're with me for the rest of this. You're through the end, right? And
Yep.
Celeste, you are here this session and the next session.
Yes,
So
I am.
you guys are here. So you'll be going through this. And am I losing both you guys too, Homer? Are you and Benzyme here? What's going on? I forget.
I think I
needs
have
to
one
be in the
more.
last one.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's the last one for both of you.
Oh no, this is the last one.
All right, so I'm losing both. I'm actually, yeah, so we'll keep Chelsea and Celeste. We're losing you two guys at the end. So basically what'll happen is at the end of this session, when we're at about 5:50-ish or so, we'll kind of try to bring it to a close as best we can. Obviously, that doesn't always work. And then we'll do like the promo where people can find you on the internet. Everybody's Twitter handles are below their names, so if you want to go search them there, you could do that. And then we'll get that as we're kind of switching, bringing people in, which thankfully are all people that have been in here before, so I don't have to do as much rewording of everybody's names on the stream. So that's that. So where are we at the moment? Scarlet, the fighter who stole a Vorpal longsword last campaign, walked off into the woods after decapitating a weretiger. Pip fucking disappeared. I didn't even think through what happened. Pip, the rogue, just stealthed away out of the campaign. As Donny was building his safety scaffolding to try to get to the top of the Beanstalk to be safe, as he is the he's the developer of OSHA. He has since spent the past 3 hours disassembling his 90-foot scaffolding. And Morthos, you are watching. I don't know what you're doing, but you flew down after trying to murder Bob Ross, and it didn't work. You see Donnie disassembling his scaffolding on his way down from 95 feet up. Cautiously, as one would. 2 points of contact.
Yeah. Obeying all the regulations.
Yes, everything. You know, it's
Assembly.
it's not a sprint; it's a marathon. You're working your way down.
Yeah.
Keeping things safe. So, to paint the picture, as it stands, it started. Morthos was in the beginning where. Oh, you also would. Oh, you didn't because you weren't here in the last game. So, Rurik, who was the cleric of Talos, who's anti-Gord, hates all Gords because of having his soul trapped in a Gord last session, wanting to destroy Gordon, the Pumpkin King, all of that. Heard rumors. This has all happened last time. Heard rumors of the Gordic, a subset of that cult, attempting to bring back this Pumpkin King, this great pumpkin, having followed as he did last time in the footsteps of the great wizard Linus, who sealed away the great pumpkin many centuries ago. He is doing his best to do that. To do that last time, to do it again. He said, we gotta go. I heard there's rumors in Long Saddle of the cult where it all started, where I incited the civil war between the Cabbages and the Gourds. We gotta go handle this.
It sounds insane when you describe it.
Yes, I know. I want...
Yeah, no, super.
Yeah, so through much trials and tribulations, the party eventually made it to the town of Long Saddle, where they were assaulted by a T-800 adamantine construct wielding a chainsaw. They defeated it. Some people left, some people plane shift. The robot banished the rogue. A different group went in the undercity of the Ivy Mansion of Long Saddle, where they found a wizard that they tried to kill, summoning an entire army of Tempest-inspired barbarians from the plains of battle. That happened. Then they were going to try to separate the gnome and the Goliath, whose brains had been switched, put them back in their body through a very Fly-inspired Tesla coil thing. But during the pivotal moment, the rogue killed the wizard, who was the Frankenstein-type guy, screwed it up, then they became combined together, and spent the rest of the session crying, as they wanted to be fixed.
And our session, for that matter.
And your session. Then you guys met Steve, the totally normal human, who is just a gargoyle, a stone gargoyle with a fake mustache, who tries to convince everyone that he is indeed just a normal human, who married a bookshelf, because he was looking at a book and he opened a book and the book had a ring in it, and he'd heard about the human customs where if you give someone a ring, you are then betrothed to them. And took his bookshelf to leave to go on his honeymoon. Can't make this stuff up, guys. Can't make this stuff up. Who will be back next session from his honeymoon, so you'll get to meet the happy couple.
What do you get a couple like that? Like, what is the present for that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Where do they register?
LibrarySingles.com.
Oh, to which point, Pip the Rogue did perform a ceremony to make it an official marriage.
Okay.
So then the party descended below to the Frankenstein workshop, where they managed to separate the etnified gnome and Goliath, who decided to join Morthos' crew of a seafaring crew out of Neverwinter, where they plane shifted away. Then the crew decided to head out, and then that was where most of you guys started to come in towards the end with the Bob Ross and all that. Killing the lycanthrope. So, that's where we are today. We'll say the 3 hours passed. Donnie, you have disassembled your scaffolding into your bag of OSHA plot effectiveness, which allows you to summon anything 4th OSHA related as long as it pertains to the plot of the game. He also has a bag of infinite wet naps to make sure that everything is clean and sterile. He's also, for point of reference, as Princess Penelope, Periwinkle, and T.A.N.K will arrive simultaneously because, fuck it, I'm tired. They arrive on the scene, potentially traveling together or not, I don't care.
T.A.N.K would have just found you one day, Princess Penelope, and started following you, asking for you to please give it meaning and order with commands.
She would have gladly taken you on as her loyal subject, for sure.
I figured that. So, traveling down the road for one reason or another, Penelope wanted... Well, T.A.N.K, we know T.A.N.K's reason is for purpose. And Penelope wants to get out of the... Well, you know what, Chelsea, tell us a little bit about Princess Penelope as she walks up onto this scene as the last A-frame ladder is put into the bag of holding.
Okay, so Princess Penelope Periwinkle is high elf born, and has been trapped in a tower with nothing but her books for the last 100 and plus years, and has decided to rebel against her parents and go and find her own adventure, since she's only ever read about them in the books. So she is a super princess to the max, like tiaras, glass slippers, the whole 9 yards, and she has a lot of magical items. One, because her daddy is clearly wealthy, and two, because people were kind enough to donate them all. So she will be using magical items to survive the harsh reality of the real world.
All right, and T.A.N.K, why don't you give us a little bit about you?
Sure. My name is actually Tango Alpha Kilo November, which is just sort of November Kilo.
Yes.
And I'm just like a large suit of armor, basically, and I've got graffiti inscribed all over my body, including this big phrase, "ready to die," across my shoulders, and lots of initials that have been carved into me. I don't understand
from a
why.
motorcycle gang?
It has no recollection of where it was before, and it has severe programming errors where it actually believes it is a tank. So it believes it is the size of a large tank, so it has a lot of problems getting indoors, out of doors. Just essentially, Princess, you just would have found it wandering around in the woods one day. It has no idea where it is or what happened to it before this moment.
I hope to give its life meaning.
So they are traveling down the road, and you will see. Well, again, Homer, for people who haven't been around, describe to us Donnie for the new players, as well as people may just be joining us.
So, the backstory of Donnie is that he was a very sheltered youth. Like, his mom was, like, super overprotective, and is just, unlike other kids who, like, Mom, get away, he just accepted it, so it's, like, his way of life now, being super protective and very, safety-oriented. Apparently, during this campaign, at some point, we established that he started the Faerun version of, OSHA, which is the Safety Standards Board.
Yes, occupational self. Yes.
So yeah, he wields 2 shields and no weapons because it's safer that way. That's why I was building a scaffolding, because everybody just started climbing this beanstalk, and I'm like, that's not safe. So I erected a scaffolding to get up there. He's a nice guy in general. He's just really safety oriented.
Right.
And he's a paladin as well. He's decked out plate mail on top of that.
T.A.N.K is kind of jealous of your plate mail.
And then why don't we hear about Morthos, who is also there. Morthos, describe you, who's more or less a straight contrast of Donnie.
Morthos is a Tiefling rogue who has a giant owl as a companion.
Yes.
He's going around telling people he was a captain of a ship and has currently bought his own ship and is finding crewmates to run said ship. He did have what he claimed was a first mate who ran off in previous sessions, and yeah, pretty much normal tiefling.
Right.
Got the horns.
You guys missed earlier where Donnie went and put foam rubber balls on the tips of the horns because the horns are pointy and they're not safe.
I need to make them safer.
Just like child protecting.
I just walked up and went.
Yep. Without question.
Probably
was
the most strangest thing about him at the moment is he's got numerous pairs of sunglasses, goggles, and eye contraptions just hanging off him at the moment.
Four
I
of them.
I understand what you're wearing.
Yeah.
All right, Celeste, you have now, thanks to, I believe, Mrs. Powell, yes, you have 3 rerolls of natural ones if they come up.
Thanks, Angelina.
So that is a thing you have if they come up.
I'm so excited.
We've seen a couple used for interesting things, initiative rolls. If death saving throws become a thing, that might also be an option.
Yeah.
Or otherwise. So, you, Donnie, have since disassembled your scaffolding. Regardless of how long it took you to try to get up there and then took you to get back down, you feel good about it because it was the right, safe thing to do.
Safe.
Safety is job number 1, and you can't rush safety.
Know me.
You can tell that for work on many occasions through my career as a scientist and things, I have gone through many, many OSHA trainings. Too many to count. 40-hour HAZWOP or hazardous material training and an 8-hour refresher every year. It's ingrained in my brain.
So you appreciate my character is what you're saying.
I appreciate what I'm going to deem the ridiculousness of your character, but it also gives me so much content to work with. Having watched all of the OSHA, this is the wrong way to do this, training videos, so I'm all about this. I'm all about that OSHA life, I guess. As the kids would say. Anyway. What is even happening? All right, so you guys, Morthos, having landed down with your owl, you and Donnie having packaged things away, you see coming down the road. Do you have a horse, by the way, Princess Penelope?
So she did have a horse,
Uh-huh.
but she doesn't know really how to take care of a horse, so the horse didn't make it very far.
Gotcha.
In her
Did it
travels.
just die?
She doesn't know. She left it in town. She expected somebody else would take care of it. Princess.
I offer for you to sit in my pilot seat, and you can steer manual for a while if you would like.
She accepts. She accepts.
And T.A.N.K makes little sounds like when you are gonna shift left or right. He goes, boop, boop, or if you're backing up, boop, boop, boop.
Like
Yeah.
With his mouth, like,
not like a
Yeah.
no, with his mouth.
I will
No
say,
awareness, like what?
I will say that these two characters fit perfectly into this stream, and how stupid it is. It's great. I love it.
Mhm.
Hey baby, want to sit in my pilot seat? I'm just
I do not understand.
So I guess do we see them as are we like cresting a ridge or like are
Yeah,
we able to see them taking the scaffolding?
Yes, you're able to see him. Yeah, you crest the ridge like 100 feet away as you see the last, orange fiberglass A-frame ladder close and seemingly disappear into the ground as his body is blocking the bag where the frame disappears to. And you see a giant owl and a tiefling touch down not too far away.
Princess Penelope shouts out, "Salutations, travelers! How do you do this fat day?"
You guys see this?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
She's basically wearing a like chiffon gown, riding this tank, literally riding it, and she's like pageant style waving from the back of it.
T.A.N.K would yell out, "State your serial codes."
I am serial code Donnie Brooke, I guess.
Affirmative.
What strange building materials are you fiddling with there, good sir?
Nothing fancy, just regulation materials.
Were you going somewhere, sir?
Well, I was going up to the thing that's not there anymore because it disappeared. So I sound crazy now. But there used to be a beanstalk cloud. I don't know.
Beanstalk, like the storybooks.
But real. I swear.
Well, I am currently looking for a grand adventure.
Do you like pumpkin?
I've heard pumpkins turn into beautiful carriages.
Probably not these ones.
Are they special pumpkins?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know. I just know the person we were with was on some adventure to do something about Gordic evil pumpkin things.
It's so great when all of the people that were furthering the plot aren't in the game, so it's just tertiary characters.
For a long time.
Yep.
Like, where's the plot? What do we do?
Wait a minute, hang on. Benzyme, you were here when you got assaulted by the pumpkin-headed wearing creatures earlier on. Remember?
No.
Yeah, this was the second. You were in the first two sessions that had Jal in it. So
Negatory.
you guys were in that one session that had, the very first session, I think, with Katie, if I recall. There were the creatures that looked like, just to put a little bit around this so that you're not like, everybody doesn't think that this is all crazy.
I mean, well, we know where we were heading to.
True,
and
I
what
just
we were
want to
going
point out the
sort
creatures
of
that
do,
looked
but-
like this,
Yeah.
that had pumpkins for heads.
Oh.
You did, and they were all black with thin white pinstripes. And you heard that Jack was the lead priest of the group trying to bring back the Pumpkin King. You were privy to all this information. Whether you paid attention to it, you were privy to all of it. So I just broke Celeste. It's all over now.
So, is this like common knowledge? Is this like a history-based thing for the land? That
yeah,
she
you
has
would know.
studied in her tower?
You would have learned. You would probably have heard of this because it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, like 3 days ago, was when this Pumpkin King, in possession of a lowly gourd salesman named Gordon, manifested into its true, massive, great pumpkin form and assaulted the land. When a group of wayward heroes, a dwarven rogue, 2 rangers, a cleric of Talos, and what has only been described as a perfectly normal human male who has gone on to become the legendary Wayne Bruce, the legendary Man-Bat of Waterdeep, fighter of crime and bringer of justice, took down the Pumpkin King 5 years ago, and now his remaining followers are apparently trying to bring him back.
So we need to go kill them.
So, but these other guys are privy to additional information that not as all as it seems, which took many sessions and people dying and coming back to relay that information, that maybe there's more at work here.
Okay.
But you would have heard of that, so, like, you kind of can piece together that maybe
don't worry,
something's going on.
next session you'll have to go through this again with the next people after we're gone.
But the important part is Jal is back next session, and he is the guy who was driving this whole train.
Okay.
And he's here to ride it out to the end. So
good, okay.
He will be here to bring it all around. Anyway.
So everything can get back on track.
That's exactly... When he left, he said, don't worry, in 12 hours, I'll be back, and we're getting this back on track.
Yeah! Like that gusto.
Yes. So,
Pumpkin King.
Correct.
That's what I got from all of that.
You are off of the beaten path. If you're in the Roll20, it has the map of Faerun at the bottom. You guys are basically... I'm going to ping it on the map of Roll20. You are right there, just north of the eye in Griffin's Nest.
There's a whole map here.
Yep.
I just needed to scroll down just a little bit more.
I need to make our avatars smaller.
Yeah, if you click here.
There we go. I see.
Just north. You're basically there in the woods. You're heading towards Shining White, which is a mountain. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be anyway, per all of the stories that I've read in the past. But basically, that is where... Because during the stream last year, they were in Long Saddle, and they had to go to the nearby stream, and this was at like 3 in the morning. So about this time, I had said that it's the sister city of Long Saddle, Short Saddle, and that is right near Shining White. So that is where you guys are heading, because, again, getting off track, but the one character, after being trapped in a gourd with his soul trapped there, he incited a civil war between the two cities, that cabbages were better than gourds. And as such, in the past 5 years, pumpkins, gourds, and squashes have pretty much been eradicated from the realms. They are only sold in the most black market of places. Pumpkin spice is treated like a drug. And the Cabbage Corporation has been developed and has risen up to make cabbages the new fall food. Right, the new autumn-based food is cabbages now. Like jack-o'-lanterns are carved in cabbages, which doesn't really work. It's cabbage.
It's is it a fashionable thing? The gourd in terms of
it was, but now it's basically very taboo. So the Cabbage Corporation is the
you
main
wouldn't
push.
be caught dead in orange.
No.
Yes. So these people are doing their best to try and they're trying to bring the gourd back and bring the Pumpkin King back. the rumors that you guys know inherently, because I don't feel like waiting for Jal to show up to explain it all again, is that they basically went and procured some of the remainder of the dead husk of the Pumpkin King when he was defeated, and are potentially using that in some sort of dark ritual.
I just saw Mrs. Pell's statement of she's been here 5 hours and she just now knows what's happening.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I do recall many times her saying, "What is going on? I don't understand things."
I mean, I've been here 6 and I'm sort of just now figuring it out too.
I've been here like, I don't know, 18-ish, and I still don't know what's going on, so it's fine. Sometimes I need to explain the plot out loud so that I remember what's supposed to happen, because I forget. So, scene is set.
Compared to last year,
Yeah?
much closer to the story than last year.
Yeah, no, at this point you were fighting Clayface. Anyway. So, yes, you guys are heading... The adventure will take you, Princess Penelope, to the city of Short Saddle, which is just about 3 days' ride from where you currently are in the middle of the road with these two interesting characters.
So I would be heading to Short Saddle, is basically what you're
Yes,
telling me.
and even if you weren't, you were heading looking for adventure, and they gave you an adventure to head on now.
Right. Well, I've heard that Short Saddle is the place to be in regards to adventuring. Would you like to join our quest upon the road?
Or maybe you join us, because we were already going there.
Oh, the princess joins no one. and she says, but please, we are moving forth, right, T.A.N.K?
It would be a wise tactical decision for you to follow us for your own safety.
I summon my giant armadillo and say, whatevs.
Yes.
Tank.
Tank rides a giant armadillo. Or, I'm sorry, Donnie rides a giant armadillo because it's...
Inside.
Yes, he actually...
Around me.
The armadillo he has a saddle on the underside, and it's a saddle of the cavalier, so he can't be forcibly dismounted from this armadillo. And it rolls up and cocoons around him, and then the armadillo rolls, so he's completely protected for travel purposes.
It's the safest way to travel, I'm sure you. Which is the whole reasoning behind picking that, by the way. I wanted to be cocooned in a shell.
The princess has never seen such. She's never actually seen an arm outside of a book, so she's thoroughly impressed with you. My goodness, he knows how to ride in style.
Tank looks depressed.
It's like, oh, I can't turn into a wheel.
Oh.
I mean, I have wheels, but...
Should we go now?
Please, large armadillo, lead the way.
So, I guess you roll out, literally.
I was about to say that. Hardy, roll out.
Low hanging.
And you roll out as you roll up into your ball and roll on. T.A.N.K and Penelope, what about you, Morthos? You've been awful quiet. What do you got going? You gonna just fly along with this?
I was stunned at the person who just flat out took control. Seems to be the leader now.
Are you feeling upset?
His captain's pride is pretty diminished right now. But the robot-looking suit, huge armor thing, has piqued his interest.
Gotcha.
And he's gonna think if that thing's worthy for his crew or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, focusing more on T.A.N.K than
The princess.
kidnapping the princess type deal.
Gotcha.
Highly trained and efficient in many skills.
Yes. So you guys.
But is it waterproof?
Yeah, I don't have to breathe.
That's true. Can't swim great, but it doesn't have to breathe.
I can walk along the bottom.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yep.
Carrying the boat from the ocean.
Air pressure isn't a thing.
That's true. Yeah.
What about rusting?
He never lets himself get rusty. Oh my gosh, the shame.
Yes, I'm gonna say that considering a warforged is literally a construct made of magical stone, metal, and wood,
Yeah, I don't think that.
I don't think that they rust.
Perfect.
Maybe if
Those
like they
things
went
go
in,
anywhere.
maybe if they went inert, like from taking enough damage and powered down, maybe like during that time of being powered down for a long time, maybe. But once they reactivated, it would shake off the rust.
Do you have a mount, Morthos?
I fly myself, but I usually are on the owl anyway.
Yeah, he's a giant
stuff.
owl that he flies on.
Oh.
But he also has wings. He's a winged tiefling. He can also fly.
Oh, right. Okay, you're winged.
Yeah.
Lord, she's also never seen a tiefling before. My goodness! You are an interesting fellow. Do you fly yourself everywhere?
When I want to, yeah. It's a fairly simple thing.
Oh, well, I don't fly. It's very impressive to me. Is this also your giant bird?
From a previous life, yes.
She's so confused. Do tell. You seem to have a story, good sir. Are we like marching?
Yeah, you
towards
guys
the
are.
town?
You're moving. You're walking and talking, or riding and talking, rolling out and talking.
I can't hear
No one-
shit. I'm
yeah.
inside a giant armadillo.
You're gone.
Yeah.
Well, no one really cares, but...
I was gonna say, no one's asked anybody's story, but go ahead. Tell us why you're angry at the world all the time, Morthos.
Yeah, pretty much. He's actually died before.
What? Okay. Well, is that what you tell the princess? Like that's your story? You died before?
You have a great story. I died. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you are dead now? Undead?
I believe the term they use is reincarnated.
Oh, okay. She makes note of like new vocabulary. Well, what does that mean for you in this life?
Tiefling captain.
Captain of a ship.
I love this so much.
Again, yes.
I apologize for not recognizing your rank before, Captain. And I do like a little sort of nod.
I'm liking Tank more.
All right, Donnie, make me a perception check at disadvantage from inside your armadillo to see if you hear any of this.
Yep, hang on.
Sure thing.
Caught me when I was about to go look for some measures.
That's okay.
It's a real dude. Perception advantage.
Disadvantage, but yeah.
Or sorry,
Ooh.
advantage.
So
I was-
11.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah, I will say with disadvantage, you're 11. You hear basically you only hear parts of the conversation because you basically are inside a rock tumbler for all intents and purposes. So it's just like as you're rolling down as the scaled hide of the armadillo rolls across the dirt. Actually, this is an unbeaten path, so even more so. But you hear I died, like, very succinctly and matter-of-factly, and that's all you're really able to gather from the conversation that's happening outside. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
Okay. So, I guess that's the termination of the Princess Morthos conversation. I died. Undead? No, I guess I'm back. Okay.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I like that,
It's
like,
very...
now the story is coming out at this point.
Yeah.
It's a very sensitive topic.
Oh, Hybrid Troller's real upset.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I did
That's,
not mean to
Did you really? I totally... I did not miss that. Or I missed that completely. Maybe it was with all the breaking up from before. So.
Princess.
Yes, of a tower.
Just a tower.
Oh,
It's a big one. A giant tower.
It has its own monarchy. Wonderful. Fantastic. Don't tell T.A.N.K that.
Yeah. decided that I needed some real adventuring instead of just storybooks. So here I am, looking for the next great adventure.
I'm gonna do primal awareness and find the nearest thing.
Okay.
I'm moving on from this conversation.
All right. So you use that, and it tells you all humanoids and dragons within 5 miles.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. So everything here is a humanoid. So you're confirmed.
Is it?
It is. Technically, a warforged is still a humanoid.
Okay, it's still humanoid.
I believe
Okay.
so, per 5th edition. In older editions, it would have been a
Yes.
construct, but it's still a humanoid.
Yes.
Those dragons that you sensed are still... They're probably now about a day and a half away, sort of in tangential direction towards where you're heading. Like, if you were to go like a straight line, these are sort of at like 25 degrees off of that, but you could hit... If you kind of go off the straight path you're on, you could hit them and still make it to where you're going. And, let's see. Nah, I guess Scarlet would be outside of your 5-mile radius at this point, and Pip stealthed out of the campaign. So, you can't find him even with primeval awareness.
Adventure you said, was it?
Yes, with a capital A.
Nice. This direction. And
Oh.
I'm gonna lead her to the dragons.
Oh my god.
I'm guessing you don't tell her you're leading her to dragons. Well, lead the way, Captain. We trust your navigation skills.
Always.
So, alright, you roll out for the full day's travel. I have since grabbed my random encounter tables from way back in the day. Which is most importantly, which I'm a little pissed that I didn't, because this was my notes for Bob Ross. And it's literally, the page is literally littered with Bob Ross-isms all around the outside to pull out and say.
Did you say them, Ted?
I said the ones that I could remember, but I didn't have great ones like, just go out and talk to a tree, make friends with it. You know,
Yeah.
when things happen, enjoy them. They're life's little gifts.
That's ridiculous.
There's nothing wrong with having a tree as a friend.
It's a happy bush.
Yeah. This is my cloud, my little cloud friend named Clyde.
And that's why he wants to be pushed off a cloud.
You certainly tried. Alright, well, Princess Penelope, you are new to this group. So you can go ahead and make me... I'm just going to skip the D20s because I had no fun because nobody rolled high enough to pull any good random encounters. So just go ahead and roll me a percentile, please.
Oh, I'm sorry, just a percentile?
Just a straight up percentile, please. If you would. Your Highness.
She rose 35.
Okay. Let's see. Well, this is a thing. So you guys come around this kind of copse of trees here, and you see sticking out of the ground 3 spears point upward, each with a rotting skull attached to it. This flesh is mostly rotted away, but there is still some clinging to these skulls.
I imagine that's the face the princess
Yes.
would make.
Yeah, she makes like a horrible and kind of covers her mouth. And she's just kind of like stuttering. She doesn't even know how to handle dead bodies and decaying flesh.
Princess, if you will allow, I will go and survey the situation. And he offers to let you down.
Yes. I shall stay here.
Good question.
Yes.
I was in a ball rolling away. Did I just continue rolling away? Or am I allowed to stop and at least be with the party?
I will, because it's your last session, I'll allow it. If this was earlier, I would have had you keep on rolling by. But if that was the case, how do you ever know when to stop?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, that's the game. That's how we play it.
The perception of my armadillo.
Gotcha. Okay, well, you do stop. And you
Okay,
see
great.
this as well.
Great.
I
So
did
there
okay
are
with rolling away, too.
three skulls. What are they? I missed. What are they on?
On spears.
Oh.
Spears.
Like
Oh,
the spears
okay.
are set
I
in
heard
the ground.
spears. I'm like, how?
Don't tempt me, Celeste. I'll do it.
T.A.N.K is going to run right up to them and look at them.
All right. Make me a medicine check.
Oh, that's gonna be
Go
great.
well, I'm sure. Yeah.
T.A.N.K has no concern for the weak. Medicine.
But T.A.N.K is
Pretty
freaking very apparently medicinal-y inclined here. You can tell that the two on the left, from just the skull even, the two on the left are humans, and the one on the right is an elven skull. And by the decay rather, in the flesh, it does seem like they have been here for a significant amount of time.
Okay. I report this back to the princess from my position.
From your position. The armadillo has stopped.
Yes.
And I look to the other two and I say, well, have you ever seen anything so grotesque?
The simultaneous yep was perfect.
What do you make of it?
They're dead.
A warning, maybe?
Probably. Somebody marking their territory, maybe.
I'm gonna probably do the grossest thing and go over to the elven head and pick a bit of flesh off.
Yep.
Oh.
And put it in the cranberry pate.
Oh, gross.
Mix that in.
Well.
Mixology for the disturbed. Here we go.
What do we know? What kind of elf is it? Is it just not? It's just elf.
Yeah, because the ear, like,
elf?
there's like rotten flesh. There's not really enough where you would really get the true like.
Okay.
The shape of the skull.
Correct. Yeah, it's just the shape of the skull. You don't have like anything that would really denote between wood or high or drow.
Do you eat elf often?
What was that, sorry?
Elf? You eat it often?
Only on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you
Only
see
on the Sabbath.
We with the trying to do the straightest face possible, bluffing out of his mouth, bluffing out of his ass.
I don't know, and I don't want to presume, but considering the princess has never met a tiefling before, and never seen dead bodies before either, that potentially she may just buy this at face value without a deception. I don't know.
Oh, she's naive enough to completely believe almost whatever you tell her.
So no deception roll needed. She buys it.
She asked you the question, and if that's what you tell her, then that's what she
Tieflings eat elf on Sunday.
On Sunday, says, well, I've never read that in a book anywhere, but I will make note, good sir. Next Sunday we will have the finest elf.
Aren't you an elf?
Lovely. And he chattery's quite sharp fanged teeth together.
Oh, she smiles back with her pearly whites.
Isn't the princess an elf?
She is high elf.
I forgot. I gotta change it. I accidentally wrote human in here. We'll change that real quick.
Yeah, she is high elf.
Yes,
But
that's
right. It's not the worst elf thing she's ever seen. Well, if it is a warning, should we continue?
Oh, most definitely.
T.A.N.K detects no threats in the immediate vicinity. We should continue onwards.
That's how you adventure.
Oh, great. Okay, ignore warnings. Check. Got it. I'm making a list.
Not all warnings, just
Rule
this
number
particular
one: ignore warnings.
I can't wait to see what this princess
Ignoring
is.
warnings.
Oh, go ahead, Donnie. Give her the speech.
Sorry, yeah, ignoring warnings is bad. Not safe.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's not safe.
Yeah, I pull out that book that you were showing earlier of all the different warning signs, what they mean. And you see, this is not in here. This is like somebody made this up. It's not a real warning.
Yeah, it's all color coded by the different types of hazards.
It's warning for humans. Anyone else is fine.
Yeah.
Well then, we should be set. We are an eclectic group.
Oh my god, I love this.
So we are ignoring the warning, and we just continue, and the adventure will find us.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Surely it shall.
So you guys continue on. And yeah, so that was basically your encounter for the day, let's say. And now
of the day is boring.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel so scared.
Just wait.
Really stretching my muscles here.
So go ahead and it's night is fallen on the evening. How is this handled, Princess? Now that you're sleeping outside.
I'm sorry. Say that last. Yeah, that last.
Oh,
part
sorry. You guys are all outside. How is this whole working down? Do you sleep outside? What's your deal?
Yeah, I mean, she has, so all she carries around her wrist is a small, leather unicorn bag, and it's kind of like a Hayward's haversack. It's, like, deep, it holds a lot of stuff, and she pulls out a tent set that she clearly doesn't know how to set up, and probably drops it on the ground and expects it, like, it would magically do it itself.
T.A.N.K will do that for you.
Oh, that's very kind. She says, "Oh, thank you, kind servant. That's so kind of you. I have no idea how to set up a tent." And she says,
Affirmative.
and how do we make fire happen?
You mean a campfire? Or just you want to burn something?
Oh, no, just a campfire, right? That's how you're supposed to camp. It's not camp without one. I suppose.
More. Yeah, put a campfire on. More adventure.
All right.
Usually tells everyone where you are in the middle of the night.
Oh.
It's not safe.
Well, we don't have to have a campfire. That sounds like it's more important than fulfilling my picturesque ideal.
That felt a little condescending.
Yeah, no. I think she genuinely means it, but she is. Yeah, she genuinely means it. Yeah, no. Well, I don't. What do we do around a campfire? We just wait for adventure.
Usually you go to bed at night and then
Oh.
you adventure in the morning.
Okay. She pulls out of her bag this a tiny travel-sized pillow made of silk, and she's like, "Well, this is my special pillow. It's magical. It only requests me to sleep 1 hour to get a long rest." And so she kind of curls up next to a tree as much as possible without touching anything, and proceeds, I guess, to go to bed, since that's what we're supposed to do.
She just, like, you guys
So
know,
she's
there's
not-
no conversation before you can talk of shifts or otherwise. She just goes to sleep.
You told me that we're supposed to take.
Nope.
Does that mean she didn't use the tent?
No, she didn't use the tent.
No, I just set it up for you. Yeah, okay.
No, she would have. If you got it completely set up by the time she would have.
Okay. So we'll say she's using the tent, let's say.
She has to figure out how to get in it and all of that jazz, but she manages it.
Yes.
T.A.N.K does not require sleep. He only goes into a rest mode for 4 hours, but I can still see and hear everything around me while I'm in this mode.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming you're posting up outside of the princess's tent.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I like pull my arms a little bit into my body and go into like a little ball position in the center of the camp.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, actually I'll wait for someone else to wake up first, because apparently I'll take first shift.
Okay.
That is not required. T.A.N.K can do it.
It's very upbeat of you.
I still don't trust you.
Hey, can do it.
Beep boop boop.
Imagine Bastion from Overwatch every time we talk about T.A.N.K.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking
better.
D-Vom.
Yeah. Kind of is with the princess.
Princess, yeah. Gotta raise my APM. Anyway, so you're taking first watch, Morthos, even though Tank tells you that it's not necessary, as Tank can stay awake. You still don't trust this robot. What about you, Donnie? Yep. What is the safest route for this evening?
This is a good question. Well, let's see what Donnie thinks about people real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems to trust him.
Okay. Does he allow Tank to take all the breasts?
He says, what about, you don't need to, you can see the whole time, like, he's questioning you, like, you don't ever need rest?
Affirmative.
Then yeah, he'll let you take a watch.
Okay.
A wise decision. I applaud your tactical candor.
Alright, Donnie, you head off to sleep. Morthos, you stay awake for probably 2 hours for like the typical first shift. Donnie is asleep. The princess is asleep in her tent, and the warforged tank is set up in sentinel mode out front of the tent. And your 2 hours have gone by. What would you like to do?
For the moment, shit.
I mean, you can do that too. We haven't gone down that route. It opens up a whole wall of D&D that I don't want to get into. So we have to deal with it.
The first time anybody ever pooped in Dungeons and Dragons.
And if it happens, then it's a thing that happens every time, which is bad. Once you open that can of worms, it doesn't close.
It's all right.
I've done some questionable things in D&D. Pretty sure pooping is one of them.
Yeah.
Yes, I made bungee sticks in Laura's campaign.
Jesus.
I had to poop on them. Continue.
Anyway.
Yep. I'm gonna go up into a branch somewhere and just sleep up there.
Okay, you can kind of like wrap your tail around for extra stability. It's not a prehensile tail, but it'll give you a little bit more balance while you're up there.
Cool.
So, night goes by, relatively uneventfully. Tank, you are ever vigilant. As you guys set out in the morning for the half a day's travel that will take you to get to the dragon. Which Benzyme Morthos knows to be dragons, plural. Since Celeste, you're new to this group too, why don't you go ahead and make me a percentile roll, please? Or D100.
I would love to. Let me just figure out how to do that in Roll20.
You could just type /roll space 1D100, and that'll do it.
Oh, I will do that.
Oh.
Okay.
A 5?
All right.
Wow. That is
excellent.
That is a low number. Indeed. Okay. So,
well,
let me jump back into. Here we are. Yes, doing Dungeons and Dragons.
Do the Dungeons and Dragons 5% efficiency.
Let me. I gotta roll something here.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
I don't believe you.
So, you guys are traveling down through the area in a sandy, as there's like a break in the trees, and it sort of comes to a clearing. And the ground is not really, like, the grass isn't there. It's almost like, basically almost like sand. Like, the dirt is very fine. And sort of like it's been turned recently.
Oh.
Don't walk over that. It's not safe. Could be quicksand.
It does not appear to be quicksand. As you say that, Potentially, maybe not from rolling inside an armadillo.
I thought we were just walking. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, if we know we're a half a day's travel, we're probably not.
Okay, fair.
Usually, once you get close to a place, you don't quite. And I don't have to roll in it either. I just chose to.
You just chose to. I see. So you guys are heading into this kind of area as you see around you that the earth is churned. At which point the earth begins to kind of like sift, and erupting up from underneath it can only be described as oversized trapdoor spiders, and 13 of these things all come up out of the ground surrounding you guys.
Oh.
So I'm going to require
gross.
some initiative rolls. Yes, it is gross.
I'd like to point out, I told you so.
Yes, you did.
The princess lets out a scream. She screams loud. Very loud.
All right. I would imagine so.
Very loud.
Does the princess have any melee capabilities, or?
I don't know.
So she technically can use her gold lyre as a bow, like a short bow, and she can technically beat things with her unicorn bag since it has a unicorn horde on the front.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
That's the correct response.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh wait, a 7. That's super.
Though I have things to help me in times of need, I guess.
Okay. So I just need to get you out of the way.
Yeah,
before I do my
she will,
thing.
of course, not run into battle by any means. And actually, I'm gonna take a bonus action, and as they pop up, she lets out this giant scream, and she says, "Oh my god, do something!" And she actually casts the as a bonus action or free action, the do something spell, which she's gonna give to Tank, which allows you to take a bonus action to do anything of your choosing.
All right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so she can do something.
Did I get any?
Okay.
Just grab me an initiative roll real quick, there, princess.
She got 22.
Did she? I just
yeah,
I
that's
just didn't
22.
see it. You're right. You got it. Morthos. Oh, we got to get Tank.
Oh, did I roll a 20? Damn.
You did.
Well, if I do get to act now, I know what I will do, but I will wait for Ted. To
Yes,
confirm.
thank you. And let me just roll real quick. Bad guys. My very cleverly named initiative tracker for bad guys. Ooh, they rolled really well.
Badish.
It's not a 20 though.
No, it's not a 20. Oh wait, it's a 21. So we'll get that out of the way, and we'll keep this initiative tracker up here. So technically, you scream this out, and I'm going to say that will happen when we get to your turn. But technically, Donnie,
Sure.
ever vigilant for the unsafe behavior. You saw this coming. You said that it wasn't safe, and you were ready. They erupt out of the ground, and you say, no, that's not safe. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
The spiders jumped out, and I'm like, this isn't safe, guys. You shouldn't.
And at this point, I feel like it's starting to get, like, he is starting to get exhausted from saying this and people not believing him. It's just like, this isn't safe, guys. Like, he started off very exuberant when he first showed up, like, guys, this isn't safe, we need to be, and, like, no one listened, so now it's just, like, almost a knee-jerk reaction.
He's been dealing with this his whole life, though.
I guess that's true.
Since a kid, he's been in this mentality since his mother, so maybe not, I don't know.
That's fair.
Maybe he's upset, maybe with Morthos,
Yes, there
Tired of
seems
him
to be
not
some
listening,
sort of
but these guys
inborn
are-
rivalry that is totally in-game and not out of game.
It's a little bit of both.
A little bit. So go ahead and it's your turn. So what would you like to do? There are, whatever I said, 13, 12,
I will
13
tell,
spiders.
Halloween.
I'll tell everybody to stay close to me
Okay,
for reasons, because how I built this character.
that's fair.
And I will just ready in action, because I'm assuming I can't attack with a shield. They're not close enough, I'm guessing.
They're around you. You could move to get one, but I assume you're going to stay close.
I want to stay next to everybody, so...
Okay, you kind of back... You'll see you even, like, back up a little bit to keep everybody close to you. When you ready in action to attack, if one gets in. Princess, you yell out, do something to
Right.
to Tank.
Hell yeah.
Which I actually take as a bonus action.
And and Tank gets what now? Tank gets an action, or what does Tank get?
Okay, so it says so I take two of my majesty points basically and use them to cast this bonus action.
Yep.
And I'm forcing an ally to take an action by using up their reaction.
So you have a full action,
I see.
Tank.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is your reaction to use your action.
Sweet.
Yes. And then she will she's gonna just hold. She's not sure what to do. She's letting them first. Yeah. So Princess passes on her turn but takes the bonus action to give you the do something bonus.
Sweet. So do I get that now or do
Yeah,
I get
it's your reaction. You can do it right now.
I'm gonna activate my winged boots and jet up into the air to get the princess out of reach. So we're gonna be up above the battlefield, I guess. How big are these spiders?
The spiders are
Medium, large?
we'll say medium, sure. I didn't really write it out when I designed them, so we'll say medium.
Do they look like they are jumping spiders? Just
they may be able to jump, but seeming how knowledgeable with natural creatures is Tank.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. So I'm gonna.
You feel safe.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm completely safe. I'm a tank.
That is true.
That can also fly.
Yes.
Because I'm the best tank.
A flying tank.
So I'll jet up into the air, and then maybe, I don't know, Princess, should I deposit you somewhere further away, or? Because I'm gonna go in for a grapple. That's kind of my thing.
See. Yeah. You can leave me on the outskirts of battle. I'm sure I'll. Because I need to be close enough to inspire you guys with all the stuff I'm. That's basically the. Because that's what she does. She's like she just buffs. So.
Okay. Sweet. So I have 40 feet of movement, but I guess with a full, I could just get you as far away so you're there and just set you down and be ready to charge back in on my turn.
Perfect.
Okay.
She says, "Thank you, kind knight."
So you deposit her away from the battle with this reaction granted by the princess screaming, "Do something!" at you, which is probably one of my.
Amazing.
It's probably one of my favorite abilities of the princess class because it's so
good.
You can so picture it happening right in a fight. Like that princess, or like I imagine it's the one where sometimes the knight has the princess over her shoulder and she's like banging him on the back with her fists, yelling as stuff is happening, that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the spider's turn now. So now it is basically just Morthos and Donny as you watch the robot just like Iron Man up and away.
Like Diva.
Yeah.
Like Diva's flying thing.
Yeah, basically. Although without the potentially without the self-destruct. We haven't figured that out yet. We'll see. So yeah, the 13 spiders attack you guys. As they have moved away and the spiders are out for the kill here. So they only have I guess it's gonna be eerily similar to what we did before with all the barbarians. So I'm just gonna roll a shit ton of D20s and we'll see what happens.
Sure. Bring it.
Alright. So
I did hold an action to attack, by the way, when one.
Okay, yes. So I'll roll all of the. Actually, yeah. So one of them moves in. Technically, your action triggers first.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your attack.
Shield bash.
All right, that hits
Nice.
the spider.
Nice.
It's actually a 12. Wait, no, wait, hang on. Let me double check the attack.
And
Yes, it's 12 because it adds my charisma modifier.
Got it. Okay, the damage.
is this a level 15 slot?
I think so. Yeah.
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 Yeah, 12
Okay.
damage. The damage is 12. That's what.
Damage is 12. Got it. Okay, 12 damage. Did you want to smite or anything, or no?
Nope.
Okay, that's your first attack. You technically held your action, which is you can take 2 attacks when you take the attack action. So.
Oh, can I? Okay.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, 28 will also hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
And 14.
14 points. Alright. It is still up. Actually, wait. Yes, it is still up. It does not... You broke off one of the legs with your shield bash. So it's now... Nice. It's got 7 legs, though, so it's still stable.
So it's not classified as an arachnid anymore?
Technically... It's in the weird between... Actually, I guess technically not, but it's not classified as anything because it doesn't have a thorax, so it can't be an insect.
I just made a new species.
You did. You just developed a new species. Alright. So, then it's their turn. So I'm going to roll all of their attacks.
I see a 1.
I do. There is a 1. So, I'm going to actually figure out what that does right now. So this is a natural attack. So it just doesn't add its proficiency bonus. It got momentarily confused with everything going on. And its next attack, it will not add its proficiency bonus to its attack roll. So what is your AC Morthos and your AC Donny?
Mine is 27.
Yeah, it's ridiculous at this point. With all the freaking shields you're using.
16.
Also,
16.
Anybody within 30 feet of me has a +4 to their AC.
So what?
Wait, no, you can't. Never mind. I have to do that as an actual action. Never mind.
Got it.
16.
16.
That's my channel divinity.
Gotcha. So 16 for Morthos and then 27 for Donny. I'm not even gonna question where it comes from because I don't care. So at this point, so I'm gonna just basically split it. We're gonna do 7 on Donny, 6 on Morthos this turn, as far as the 13 goes.
To answer your question, it's Ring of Protection, Cloak of Protection, Shield +2, and Dwarven Plate.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that's what happens. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First 7, so then it's the second 6 against you, Morthos. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on you, and no hits on Donny. So 4 hits on you.
Oh, you stay safe.
Yeah, so Morthos, as these spiders bite into you with their creepy... They come up click-clacking with their little mandibles. As they get in close to you, you get bit 4 times by 4 separate spiders. For a total of... Just roll all the damage together. Is a total of... 39 points between 4 bites. And I need you... Oh, shit. I need you to make me 4 Constitution saves.
Jeez. Holy crap.
Oops.
I think you get a bonus to them.
You do. You get a plus whatever your charisma modifier is.
Yes. So 4.
What's that for?
His paladin, you get a plus 4 to all your con saves. Because you're within 10 feet.
1.
Well, I told everybody to stay close.
2.
Yes.
3.
Oh.
There's a 1.
Ooh.
Oh.
Lee.
Failed 3 times?
Failed 3 Oh, fucking shit.
And the first one's a critical?
It's fine. It doesn't affect it. But the damage, though. For 4 failed con saves from the spider poison. You just feel your body envenomated.
That's a word.
Like,
all of your blood was instantly replaced with venom.
With venom.
Let me roll the damage, and then we'll decide.
You're now a Spider-Man villain.
69 points of of poison damage from these spiders.
Whoa! Are you still alive?
I need to calculate that, because that'd be pretty damn close.
Holy shit.
If he goes to 0, I'm using Intervene.
Okay. Let's see what it is.
It says as a reaction.
You do stave off the poison from the 4th attack, which at this point you feel like is because you're so infused with the poison it can't do any more damage.
Do you do massive damage rules?
No, there's no massive damage. You just go to 0.
I'm on 2 hit points.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Good thing we're only a half a day's ride from the dragon.
Yeah. No, this is great.
I love it. I love it. This is great, guys. You know what? I feel bad because everybody last time wanted combat and it didn't happen. Thank you, Dapper Knight. Envenomated is a word. I feel like... The fact that I can pull a word like that out at this point, I feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah. Hey, that's a superhero. Everybody.
Oh, Celeste. Too sweet. Anyway, so that's their turn. Morthos. It's your turn now. You're reeling from... And there are 6 of these guys up on you. You feel pretty good because you managed to dodge 2 of the attacks, but the other 4 sunk venom into you, and you have like gaping mandible bites in your body, and you're thankfully not poisoned or anything, but
Yeah. Disengaging.
fair choice. Are you flying up? You're disengaged?
Yes.
You fly up 30 feet into the air.
Yep, I'm getting way away from them.
I want to point out that these things can only hit Donnie with a natural 20. So he's there with, like, shields up, just like...
Donnie's time to shine.
No!
Group combat with relatively weak speaking enemies. Like, a nicely placed fireball could end this quickly, but the group doesn't have it, so...
No. No casters here. Bye.
What will happen, though, is Giant Owl
Yes.
is going to go in there, get around them as much as possible, and, what's it called?
Storm of claws and fangs. Yeah.
Yep.
So I will say with that, because it's everything within a 5-foot radius, correct?
Yes.
I will say you can hit 4 of these.
Awesome.
So go ahead and make me 4 attack rolls.
Okay. 1. 15?
Yes, that will hit. So let's just go through all 5, and we'll come back for the damage.
1, 2.
11 will miss. 12 will also miss. 21 will hit.
That's 4. Cool.
So just roll me the damage on your last one there.
Last one?
Yeah, because you hit with the first one for 15 damage, and then
Yep.
19 damage. Dude. So these are 2 separate ones, right? Because it has to be.
Yes, they're on separate.
Okay.
enemies.
And do you have any... I don't remember if you get anything else, because now you're level 15. I don't know if that changes anything for you.
15...
Because I think that's a ranger ability, right?
Nothing that will affect at the moment, but Owl flies off.
Okay, yeah, his
Flies out
flyby,
of
so
range.
flies out of range, no opportunity attacks. Tank,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
you see this shit
Okay.
go down.
Yeah. Tank doesn't feel bad because he's incapable. But
Fair.
we'll run, if I run 40 feet, can I get to where the spiders were who were attacking?
I'm gonna say
Morthos?
yes, because I want to see this work. I want to see Tank in action, so sure.
Great. Okay, then I'm gonna run over there with my 40 feet and
As you get
but
in
it's very
close.
fast because I have the mobile feet.
Sure.
So extremely fast. And I go over and I'm going to grab one of the spiders in my hands.
Yep.
So grapple.
Okay, athletics check versus the spiders. Athletics check, which is probably not very good.
They can also use their acrobatics.
Can
If
they?
that's better.
Okay.
To oppose a grapple, you can use acrobatics or athletics.
All right. Well, either
30? Is that right? Yep.
if you
Yep.
do you have you have advantage on this?
No?
Okay, so the 16 is first. The second, basically, it's going to auto
I
roll with
see.
advantage. So
I see.
you'll take the first number as your regular roll, but if you roll with advantage, you take the higher.
I
Disadvantage, you take
got
the lower.
it. So 16.
Yeah, you will still grapple this guy.
Okay.
You get him
So I'm going to grapple that spider, and then I have obviously a bunch of more attacks, so I'm going to pick up another spider in my hand. So
Okay.
I'm going to grapple that other spider.
All right.
You just pick up 2 and just.
Yeah. Oh, that's only a 14. I'm rolling so poorly. Does that have my +10 in it? So I rolled a 4? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yes. Yeah, if you mouse over the 14, you can see the breakout. The first number in the parentheses is what you rolled.
I see. Okay.
And then the modifier after the fact. So this one actually manages to squirm out of your hands with its 13.
Boo.
And you still have 1 attack left because you're this high level.
I do. I am mad. Wait, I've got 1 more attack.
Yes. Without
I'm gonna
action surge.
I'm gonna try and grab it again.
Okay, go ahead and make another grapple.
14. Why am I rolling so
It manages to break out of. It squirms out of this one too.
Okay. All right. I'm really bad at this point. So I'm going to.
Capable of anger.
Yeah.
Same character.
I guess not. T.A.N.K's little LED lights flash red.
Sure.
My anger meter has reached its limit.
So I'm going to make a shove attack with the one I already have grappled.
Okay. Right.
And push it down to the ground to pin it.
Okay. That's fine.
Here we go.
Grappler build, right? So that's. Oh, and now that's an opposed athletics check. I believe.
Yes.
So yes, you shove it to
Sweet.
the ground.
Okay. So that spider is down there prone, and I give the other spider a really mean. and then I'm done.
Okay. So all right. Yeah, and you haven't taken damage, so no, you use your bonus action, and it's the first fight, so maybe saving action surge not a bad idea. Donnie.
So I realized that with improved
Divine Smite, each
Divine
one
Smite,
does
I
an
was
extra
supposed to
D8.
be doing it. Yeah, so I added it to the attack. You
Oh.
don't need to retro reactively do it.
To the attack roll, you did?
Yeah, it says specifically that whenever you make an attack, you get a D8, and then if you use Divine Smite, you also get that.
Oh,
damage.
yeah. So I don't know what happened before, but yeah, it's whenever you make an attack roll, you automatically add a D8 radiant damage to any melee attacks that you make.
Yep. So I'm gonna attack one.
So go ahead. So 27.
If you do want to take out the one that I have prone right now, it's like
It's advantage too.
just easy pickings.
You
And
got
then I'll
it.
go for
keep
another one.
smashing other ones.
Okay. So that is 10. So 16 points, right? That's accurate.
Yes, correct.
16 points to the one. So this is this the one you were hit before? That was right up on
The
you.
one I was already attacking. Yep.
Okay. So that one is still up. You still have another attack.
Swing away.
Yep.
Bap. 11 more.
You bring your shield down and just smash this one into the ground.
Just bap.
All right. Princess.
All right, that's perfect that you killed it. So you have set her up to use the one of her majestic talents
Sure.
called Destroy Morale. So she sees you and she gets so excited that you finally killed one that she steps onto the battlefield. How far away am I from them, you think?
The tank ran in 40 feet, so.
Oh, okay, then we should be fine.
Yes.
So to change the tides of battle, I'm going to use 6 majesty points,
Sure.
and as a reaction to you defeating a hostile creature, all other hostile creatures must make a wisdom saving throw or lose half of their current hit points.
Fuck.
What?
I don't know anything about this class, and like I said, I know enough that I read it once. I thought it was cool. And
This is cool as shit.
Yeah, she walks out and is basically like, "Fuck all of you!"
Yeah, that's not very princess-like.
No, it's not. She
so
says,
it's what is it? It's wisdom saves for all of them?
with wisdom saves for all of them. I'm guessing against mine.
No, that was not what I wanted to do. Ignore that roll. We're doing this.
Oh, okay.
There.
So they have to, let's see, I believe they have to beat a 17.
Okay.
Yep.
They don't have any wisdom. They have 1 wisdom, rather.
So
Wisdom.
there's only one that makes it.
Correct. So
yeah.
Now they lose half of their current hit points, you said?
Their current hit points, they lose half of them.
Gotcha. Okay, let's get some other music here. I got tired of the other one. So, okay. So, got it. This guy's got that. This guy's got this, and then everybody else is just cut in half. Okay, so that happens. That was your reaction. Now it's your turn.
Oh, great. And then as soon as she's done making her stance, I guess, on the edge of the battlefield, she's going to beef all of you up by doing such a weird, what is it? She begins singing on the battlefield, and each of you get a plus D4 to every roll basically you make from this point forward while she's singing on the battlefield. So let me double check that I got that right. It's so ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous, but
it's called Inspiring Call, and I can utilize my voice to call out to my allies. So as long as you're within 60 feet of me, you gain a D4 for the next minute. Okay, for the next minute on any attack roll, damage roll, or ability check or saving throw.
I'm not doing it unless you sing.
And it's just like it's continuing. It's very Cinderella-y mixed with a little bit of
higher and higher.
Random animals are just coming out of the forest.
No, because I think that's a separate ability. I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
I think that's a thing.
That's true. Yeah.
I think that is actually.
Woodland creatures.
I think
you
that's
can call on the woodland realms.
Yeah, that's a thing. So that is something. And you were the fairy tale princess, right?
Yeah, I went fairy tale, so
that means you do have a flaw, if I recall.
I do. I have what's known as a fairy tale woe.
Yes.
And woe is me. I cannot lie, ever. I have to tell the God's honest truth at all points.
Correct.
Or at least my perspective of the truth.
Yes. Is a very interesting class. As Firebringer, Axel, and I lamented earlier, it is the worst for balance. But it's so much fun, so I'm going to allow it for this. I don't think I would allow it in a full-blown campaign.
It'd be almost useless in a full-blown campaign.
Yes. So, did you have anything else you wanted to do on your turn?
No, that's what I can do. So each of you get a +4 on every roll you make for the next minute.
Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
So it's the bad guy's turn now. So there is 12 of them left. I'm going to keep the 7, or we're going to keep just because it's easier. 7 are going to go for Donny, 5 are going to come for T.A.N.K, but the 1 is grappled and prone, so he will have disadvantage. So I'm going to roll 11 in a row.
Okay.
Donny, you don't get hit by any of them, because with a 19, they still can't hit your AC of 27. Because it's...
Mine is a 24, just so you know.
Okay, great. So... one of them will actually be able to hit you. And then there's the guy who's prone.
Can I use my shield thing to make that one have disadvantage then?
Sure.
Protection.
Is that a thing?
protection,
Yeah.
yep.
So, okay,
Yeah.
they all miss.
I love this team.
Morthos, it's your turn.
I just imagine us standing back to back in our shiny suits, like, fuck off.
Just seeing that nothing happened as soon as I left the ground.
Yeah, you are just you're just like, you guys from above dripping onto you is mostly venom with a little bit of blood in it from Morthos' open wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Cure wounds at level 4.
Alright, yeah. Was this in your ring? We can assume you get over
Nah.
Well, we can assume that since you went to travel to go get your ship and everything, that you would have probably filled up your ring.
Okay.
I will.
He used it.
Yeah, he used it. Did he use it? Oh, and then you guys.
He's
oh,
like the wizard.
That's right. I'm sorry. It is empty. My mistake.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah, take that, Benzyme.
Either way, it's... I still have the slots to use it.
That's fine. All right. So you heal yourself for what is that? 15 points.
Does singing help? Bonus to singing?
Sure. What the hell? You add a D4 to your heals for the...
She's literally on the battlefield, just like,
Morthos, the flying wound.
So 19 points. You heal 19
Thank you,
points.
Dapper Knight.
Yay. I'm going to be sore for days.
Yeah. That's what she said.
Yeah. And Al is going to attack again with maximum dispersal.
Okay, so the owl is going to be able, because they've sort of grouped up now. Let's see, if you go on a grid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can attack 7, so give me 7 attacks.
Wow, nice. Bird's the only thing that does real damage. 1, 2.
That's okay, it is the definition
3.
of your class, so it would be good if it does something, right? If it did nothing, that would be rough.
6, 7. Oh, there's a crit there.
So 2 of them will miss, 3 or 4 will hit, and 1 will crit. So roll me the damage on the 4 regular ones.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3,
1 more.
4.
So, the owl, due to the weakened continence of these creatures, it eviscerates 4 of these guys because their HP has been cut in half by the princess from before. And because the crit, what the hell, right? This is a piercing attack with the... Or is it slashing with the claws?
I believe it's slashing.
So, let's see. You roll... What is this? 2d6. So that's going to do an automatic 20 points. And so it's dead. It has other abilities, but we're just... Because the card came into play. But you kill 5 of the creatures. There are now 7 left. And it's your turn still. Yeah.
Jeez.
So, would you like to attack as well? Morthos, the flying wound?
I had to heal.
Oh, you healed. You're right. I'm sorry. Good point.
Yeah.
Tank. You still have 1 grappled. It is your turn. There are 7 left, including the one in your hand.
Great. I'm gonna take the one in my hand with me. Don't care. And I'm gonna punch one that's next to me.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh man.
It's okay.
Sorry, game. Learning roll 20.
It's all good. No worries.
I'm just gonna do that. Oh no, that didn't work.
The slash on the other side. Slash roll 1d20. Not roll slash 1d20.
Okay. Great.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
Sweet. So
So
I'm gonna do my gauntlets.
go ahead and roll your damage. You're actually going to roll triple damage. So whatever it is, roll 3, whatever their base damage die is, roll 3 times.
Wow, I'm rolling like garbage. But I get to add
Add your
5
strength.
to that.
So that's 14, right?
14. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and a d4. From the princess. Which is
Okay.
enough to push you over.
18.
And you smash this one into the ground. And what I imagine is you still have this other one that you have shoved prone. So you're just dragging it along the ground as you walk over and punch this other one. So it's dead.
No penalties to drag when grappled.
Yes. So it is dead. You punch this one. There are
Great,
6 left.
Punch the next one.
Dragging the spider along, punching the next one. Go ahead.
Oh man. I'm sure there are. Okay.
You can actually, if you just used it, you can actually just tap up arrow in the chat window, and it'll pull up your most recent roll. So that is going to be, what do you add to that?
5 plus, so that's 10 plus a 1d4.
Okay. It's only 5. You only had 5?
I only rolled a 5.
Right.
So 10, so 14.
14. 14 is enough.
Okay, sweet. And then I'm gonna.
Well, the 5, you didn't add your strength mod or your proficiency bonus, did you?
Adding makes it a 10, and then adding is the 4 to the 14, and then if we add proficiency on that would be 19.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to check. Yes, it is. So either way, you still hit. So go ahead and roll your punchy damage.
So that'll be 10 punching damage.
Okay, that one is unfortunately not enough. Actually, well, let's say it's this other one that got damaged before, and we'll say that that's another one dead. So there's 5 left.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna punch the one in my hand.
Okay, you will punch this one. I mean, technically,
I just hold it like this and slam them together.
you know what? Because technically he's prone, right? And you're holding him. You can still attack with one hand. I'm going to say you can still do, like, punch him together, like, Thunder Fist Hulk style, and I'll just give you advantage, because if you're attacking...
I'll just step on it, I mean...
That's fine, too. Either way, it's
just...
it'll be an advantage, so go ahead and roll me 2d20, and we'll go from there.
Absolutely.
Let's see how we do.
I'll roll 2d20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they added together. A 4
That's
and
okay.
an 8. I am rolling like garbage.
So, an 8, which I think still hits, because the 5 hit, so...
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage. What?
Did you say that 8 is enough?
Yes.
Well, it's 8 plus my plus 10. It'll be
Yes.
18.
Yes.
Alright, so that'll be 10 damage.
I hope at least one person got that joke.
10 damage. This
I'm
one...
just trying to roll dice, man, and roll 20. It's crazy.
That's
There's
so
a
that...
TV show called 8 is Enough.
Yeah.
From way back when.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's anyway. That joke can lie with the TV show. So this one is not dead, but it is, you basically punch a hole in its abdomen, and your hand comes out covered in basically just spider guts. I was gonna say webs, but these are trapdoor spiders, so they don't really make webs.
Could wear it like a glove.
Love it.
To the other spider.
So
And
Tank,
I'm done.
that ends your turn. Donnie, there are 5 left.
Donnie, smash.
Hey, go ahead, Donnie. Smash away. Yep.
Bop.
Plus a
9.
d4.
Oh, right.
So this
11.
one is still up, but barely.
Not anymore. Oh, that's a 1.
Wah, wah, ba-doom. Draw
I have
card.
another reroll.
You can use it if you want. Put the card away. Reluctantly. You can go ahead and roll damage. The same one?
Yes.
Yeah, you smash this guy. So you have now 4 spiders left. Princess?
Can
Yes.
I free action high five Tank, by the way?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
High fives are a free action in my
He
games.
extends his arm a little bit longer to make sure.
So it can reach. Yep.
It's probably the one with the spider in it, so
Yeah.
just really throw it in its face that it is so grappled.
All right, so the princess steps 1 step closer onto the battlefield, goes, "Excuse me, spiders, all eyes on me!" And cast the all eyes on me using majesty points, which basically they all make a wisdom saving throw to be charmed by her. And then they are incredibly distracted, which gives advantage to everybody else as they attack them.
This is totally not
So-
overpowered. I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
good.
So one of them is not charmed, but the other one.
The other 3 are, yes.
That other one's like, oh, hell no.
That's the one that's on
She's
Tank's
so
hand.
basic.
That's
She's
the
so
one that is on
basic.
Tank's hand. It is not being charmed by anybody. It has a fist in its ass right now, basically. Yeah, I said that on purpose, Internet. I'm aware. There's a giant robotic fist in this spider's butt, holding it aloft as it was just high-fived to another person. It is not being charmed by anyone right now.
There's no charm spell.
There's no charm spell powerful enough for that.
Powerful enough.
Does the singing end if you stop to say all eyes on me? Does that end the singing? Or do you work it into a song?
Oh no! All eyes on me!
Alright, it's part of
He
the
just,
song.
like, gives it all shot on the battlefield.
So, yeah, why not, right? Okay. So that happens. It's the bad guy's turn. They're like, they don't even know what's going on. This one guy is kind of like flailing as he's sort of being puppeted by T.A.N.K.
Some fucked up shit. Oh,
Listen,
dumb
man,
spiders.
you guys did this.
So dumb.
You guys did this.
So none of them hit. They're mostly demoralized at this point. You know what? I'm just gonna make a judgment call that you kill them all. They're dead. They got like no health. The owl does like minimum their maximum health. It's been shredding everything. One is basically a puppet. They all everybody gets advantage on their attack rolls. You kill the spiders.
You just look on as Donny and T.A.N.K are just like, they're already dead and we're just still smashing
Getting them on the ground.
green goo splattering up from the ground as we keep pummeling.
Mm-hmm.
The poison will be great acid for like washing off my rest. It's like
Yeah.
an acid bath.
I
I'm
have
just loving it.
tools for that. And I pull
Yeah.
up
I'm like a
handy-
machine part on its best like restoration day. Oh my god.
I have infinite cleaning wipes. So
Yes,
it's
he has
like
infinite
pull them
wet
out and handing
naps.
them out.
Match made in
Hand
heaven.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so they're all dead.
We're clean.
And you are clean if you so choose, as Donnie has doled out his infinite wet naps to clean you all.
I really need like an autoclave situation, but I guess that'll have to wait.
Give it time. There's still time for donations to happen. You never know.
Yeah.
Please, dear listeners, give me an autoclave cleaning.
I mean, that's a low level.
Like
thing.
windshield wipers.
Yeah. Some mech upgrades would be great. One of those little trees to hang in so I smell like pine. you
Yeah,
know,
sure.
that kind of stuff.
I
The
mean,
little things.
yeah, why not, right? Okay. You're still about a quarter's way ride away from where the dragons are supposed to be. Morthos, do you want to go face the dragon right now?
I'm taking a short rest first.
All right. So, resting on your laurels or spider guts, as you so choose, you guys could attempt to take a short rest if you'd like.
I could just heal you.
Oh.
Want?
I don't know if you have enough heals.
Oh, I do.
I have enough. Actually, the princess goes, "Ooh, I have an idea," and she pulls out of her handbag her what is it called? What is this magic item? It's called the Pillow of Perfect Restfulness.
Yes.
And hands it over to the tiefling and says, "All you need is 1 hour, and you have a long, all the benefits of a long rest."
It is a magic item we allowed for an early donation. I'm going to allow it because it's the last part of the stream, so sure.
Yeah. So basically, you only have to rest 1 hour.
You have to sleep
super
on this,
great.
like tiny little velvet pillow, though. I don't know
We
if
all
you...
stand around and stare at you.
As you sleep for an hour.
But you are no longer.
This is
Yes,
Oh,
thank you, I guess.
Do you do that as they stand around and watch you?
If they're watching me, I don't give a crap.
Okay, I'm just asking. I didn't know. I don't know. Some people that would unsettle. 3 people
But
in
I think
a...
it's
Go ahead.
I think it's funny that I'm gonna give back the pillow when it's gonna be poison, blood stained.
I'll clean it. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah.
I'll clean it.
All
I
right.
know a guy. Stuffed out of velvet.
Oh my god.
So you guys take an hour.
Wet naps over it.
And Morthos, you get the benefits of a long rest in this hour. And then anybody can short rest heal if they want. Short rest abilities are returned. Channel
Nothing
Divinity,
hit me.
I'm good.
Action Surge, which wasn't used.
Yeah, everyone else is fine.
I
Yeah.
was about to say, no, that's actually good for her. I gotta. My Majesty's coming back in waves.
There you go. Her Majesty receives her Majesty.
My Majesty points are healing.
So, you feel rested up, Morthos. You feel a lot better than you did a few minutes ago. Back about 60 or so minutes ago. You feel much better.
How particular.
Surprisingly comfortable pillow.
Yeah, it's only like this big, right? It's not very big, so it's surprising that
Is
something.
it stuffed with potpourri?
Yeah, something that smells really good.
Yes.
And it's got like a giant monogrammed letter on it. Just
Yes.
3 P's.
Beautiful.
P.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
Morthos, does he smell like potpourri?
his like around his hair and his like face, yeah, he smells like potpourri.
He's much more. He's fresh. He's very fresh.
He is coined here, very fresh. Very fresh potpourri.
Very fresh. Are you feeling better?
Yes, very much. Very much.
Oh.
You can have pillow.
And he hands the pillow back, and it does have like sweat and a little blood and a little like poison on the pillow.
Give you a wet nap.
Yeah. She like holds it. She with. Oh, thank you. And she just like sit back inside of her handbag.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Don't touch it too much. Guess we'll do with
While
that
I
later.
remember,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out one of those poison vials,
Yeah.
and I'm adding that to the cranberry pate and elf flesh mix now.
God.
Which poison are you adding to the pate?
The one that I do have, the poison worm.
Oh! I will remind you that does not work on ingestion. That is that's like an injury base. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's the mechanic of the game.
That's fine.
You're still gonna put it in
By
there?
the way, I don't know
Yep.
what you're gonna do with that, but I can make it taste amazing.
He does.
Well- The thinking at the moment is I'm actually gonna smear that all over Donny's shield.
No, you're not. I mean, you can, but I'm just gonna clean it off.
Don't hurt yourself.
All right. So you're gonna clean.
I won't.
You're gonna smear this all over his shields.
Yeah, I don't give a crap about it now. I was thinking of something else.
All right, Donnie. Then you clean it off.
No, I think he's saying he didn't.
Oh, he didn't do it. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we continue
Adventure?
on? Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yes, adventure.
All right. Put the random encounter table away. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a.
Who would think? A bunch of spiders.
Gord's
Right?
what?
Yeah. Right. What was the campaign?
Huh?
What are we doing here?
Where are the pumpkins?
In the
I
town
think
you
we've
haven't
done,
made it to yet.
Oh,
2 hours
right.
of the actual campaign.
Are we going super the wrong way?
No, you are closer than anybody has been yet.
Oh my god, we should just book it.
But there is dragons. So
Oh,
Well,
right.
I'll kill it and then we'll book it,
there you go.
Dragon.
obviously.
All right.
Yep.
So you make your way towards
Downtown?
walking fast, trees and dead spiders past, and you're dragon bound. And then a bunch of keys are played. So, you make your way towards you see a cave ahead, and because I'm going to be stereotypical here, even though this doesn't actually fit the creature, but that's okay. And Morthos, you get the feeling that inside that cave is the dragons, plural, that you are leading the party towards.
Cool.
As you don't know
Cave
that,
of
but he
dragons,
knows.
plural.
But he knows that.
True adventure is inside.
Go ahead, I'll wait here.
It sure is dark in that cave. Are you sure it's just adventures just on the other side?
I thought we were going to this town, this short saddle. This is clearly not that location.
I never said I was taking you to the town.
That's true. He never said that.
True.
Let's go to the town then.
Journey forth. in truth, because I cannot tell a lie, I'm a little scared of the dark. Does anybody want to accompany me as I find adventure?
Well, I mean, we don't need to go here for adventure. We can go to Short Saddle for adventure.
Oh. So she turns into Tiefling. So what's this adventure that you know so much about?
Dragon slaying.
Oh, dragons. Like real dragons.
Princess, while I appreciate your ability and rank, I do not think it would be the wisest course of action to pursue dragons at this time.
She nods in agreement. It's the first time she's completely speechless.
Let's go then.
Yeah. I think we should help these good citizens of this town solve their strange problem with the heresy pumpkin monarch.
I love it.
You must reestablish your proper reign upon these people. This is clearly the main course of action.
I can officially say, folks, I'm starting to feel the wall approaching. I'm just putting it out there. I'm doing my best, and I will say I cannot give enough thanks, and not that to just as new. It's also a good idea to put new people, because new people with fresh energy keeps things going. You know what I mean? Like, like towards last year, around the end of it, it was the same me and the same 4 people for like the last 9 hours.
Yes.
Homer was there, and we're all just like.
I think I was supposed to leave.
You were supposed to leave for the last session, and you stayed around anyway.
You're like, fuck it.
I was like, fuck it, you're here. You've made it through the whole thing. Play the last session. So we had 5 people at the end, because I was like, whatever.
Wow.
Alright. Well, let's do it. Let's go to this town. Let's make some snap decisions. Let's kill this heresy pumpkin king, because I'm pissed that my princess is being, overridden here by some false upstart king. I dare you.
Alright, so you guys leave the cave then. Correct?
That sounds great to me.
Morthos?
Oh. We just saw Celeste.
Celeste is like, fuck you, I'm out.
She's like, yeah, no dragons here.
She's like, that's how angry I am.
This looks like either an internet loss or a restart.
She dropped Discord at the exact same time.
She dropped everything. She dropped Roll20, Discord, and Appear In.
Oh, yeah.
This is a laptop battery dying. This is something like that.
Are you conjuring things for us to fight right now?
I am conjuring.
Okay.
I'm basically seeing whether or not he yells, shoots an arrow down the cave, something like that to alert them that you're here.
I'm setting 8 quarter-level beasts to go roaming into the cave.
That's fine, because we're leaving.
Just gonna let him roll in.
What are you sending in there?
Wolves.
Oh, you cast Conjure Animals? Or Woodland Beasts?
Yeah.
So, as to be anticipated, which was not mine, computer automatic update. No option, just go.
Just forced.
Might be back in 20 minutes.
Yeah, so she told me, she immediately, she was on point with that text. Immediately, she says, play on. And I didn't have the heart to say, oh, wait.
She's back.
Oh, she's back!
Oh, wow, that was fast.
Might be on a phone.
Maybe?
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I did it.
Did you,
Timed updates, the worst.
Yes, this happened to me last year, so that works out well that it wasn't me that got hit with them. It was a player, because the stream shut down for 3 hours. So, yeah.
No, alright. We appear to be stable, Captain.
Okay.
Good.
Huzzah.
Princess, you might want to get ready.
For what?
As you're saying this and you're about facing T.A.N.K and the party, and are heading back, you see the tiefling conjure how many wolves?
8.
8 wolves,
God.
which run into the cave.
And I get on my armadillo and say, let's go. Roll out.
Okay. He conjured them clearly via magical means.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Tank is gonna take you down.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Stop
Your
that
party
shit.
fighting.
Oh man.
Boom! Let's go. Grapple.
All right.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. This
Alright.
is happening. Make your grapple check.
Okay. Sweet. Roll 20 is loading.
Gotcha.
Oh, there she goes again.
And
Damn it.
down goes the dynamite.
And that is why that sucks because
Tank
it was.
misses.
Yeah, she meant.
I mean, let me just pop in real quick. Here we go. Oh my fucking god. Immediate text. Starts an in-party fight, disappears.
And then pieces out.
It did it again. LOL.
um.
Can I pull it up?
So we just sent 8 wolves into a cave with 2.
More than one.
More than one dragon.
Which he will now tell you,
Oh my god.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there are 2 dragons.
Yeah. How quickly can you run?
I don't run. She says.
Celeste says, I guess I withdraw the protest.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that's what that is. Run. I don't run.
Oh man, Princess don't run. Blue blood. This blue blood don't run.
Okay. Hold on.
I've
And
never.
I'll
I've
get
never,
the
I've
owl to
never
pick
tried.
her up.
Oh.
Are you doing what?
What?
You good, Donny?
I guess we don't have a choice.
So what are you? Let me give
Definitely
me.
not safe though.
Yeah.
I'm poking the beast and running away.
Oh, you're
Oh.
planning to run.
I am now.
Okay.
Oh.
Uh, so what was the purpose of the owl? I guess.
Princess said she couldn't do anything.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it was
I mean,
pretty
I
much-
can. Yeah. In terms of fleeing.
Oh, so you're gonna
So
have the
now-
owl pick her up and fly her away?
Yeah, I could follow
Yeah.
the owl.
Okay. So you send a bunch of wolves in to anger a dragon or dragons to then just run away? I'm just trying to make sure I understand everything that's happening, that's all. I'm not questioning what you're doing.
From the reaction that Tank gave,
The one that didn't happen?
well,
Yeah.
the idea was she still showed anger
Yes. Gotcha.
instead of what enthusiasm as I was hoping for.
I
Or,
see.
well, at least what Morthos thought. So it's pretty much, abandoned.
Okay. So you peace out then, I guess.
Right.
At which point you feel, you feel all 8 of your wolves gone as you guys are heading away. They have been dismissed.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay, but I'm just saying you know that happened. You're aware of that.
Yeah.
So you guys are running / flying away?
Yeah. I guess.
According to an armadillo, I can burrow.
I'm gonna say that I don't know if that's gonna count for you because it can burrow, but it's not designed as such. It would leave a tunnel,
Okay.
and because you can't be inside it while it's burrowing,
That's correct.
it can burrow, leaving you
Alright.
alone.
I mean, so far nothing's hit me. I'll be alright.
Well, breath weapons are a little bit of a different story.
Yeah, well, bring it, Brittany.
Okay, so as you are flying away, we're gonna say that Tank makes the wisest decision in moving away with the rest of you while we wait for Celeste to pop back in.
I would
Yep.
assume so.
just gonna message her real quick. Okay.
Yeah, I don't assume she'd try and take on dragons by herself.
Plural, correct. So you guys are moving away, and I think did I get that? Was Donnie also moving away?
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, "Bring it, Brittany." So I just wanted to make sure that. All right.
No, yeah, that was not me fighting dragons alone.
Oh, okay. I see. So as you guys are running, you see erupting from the mouth of the cage things that are only large size, but there are two things. And they don't look to be like what you would think as your stereotypical dragon, in that they don't have separate arms from their wings, right?
So they're like wyverns.
Sort of, but they don't look like a typical wyvern. One, let me see if I can get this to show up on stream.
They look like pumpkins.
Oh, yep. Nah, just kidding. One looks like that.
Oh, Jesus.
That's evil.
And the other one looks like this.
Oh.
Huh.
Is that a Draco Lich?
No, it's not. It does not appear to be undead. It is rust colored.
Oh.
So we're assured that they're dragons?
They are the dragon typing as far as mechanics go for 5e, but they are not true dragons.
Is this something that can be identified?
Does the princess have a thing that lets her do that, I'm guessing?
I mean, I would just roll, like, for her, it's all
Oh, okay,
knowledge,
okay.
like history and book knowledge.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can make a history check, sure.
She doesn't do very well.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely, from everything you've seen in the picture books, dragon-esque.
Okay. So she still just thinks they're just basically dragons.
Yes.
And I'm guessing I'm in, like, the talons of this owl?
Yes.
Or am I, like, riding the owl?
I guess, yeah, it's got you
Nice.
sort of around the shoulders and you're being flown away. As Tank runs sort of along underneath.
Yeah, underneath. Yeah, and she has or Tank has booster jets, right? Or something like that, too.
I can move at 40 feet and has wing boots. Celeste says she's getting a different computer.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Dedication.
Computers lying around.
It's dedication.
Mm-hmm.
I say that as I can see 3 within my vision.
The dragon is following? Are they following us? Or are they
Yes,
just...
they've erupted out and they seem to be surveying the area, and dragons routinely, not that you would know, have a high perception, so... You guys are also running over what is a largely kind of... You're running... There is trees not too far away that you came out of where the spiders were, but this is largely open plain.
The princess goes, "Oh, look, they're dragons! They're coming out to play!
Play.
Play!"
How far away are them at the moment?
With you guys running, because I'm assuming when you started moving before the wolves disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have probably gotten, like double your move. You were probably about 45 feet. We'll say 30 because it'll be easier. 30 feet away from the cave, and you basically got a double move away, whatever that works out to be. So probably a minimum 90 feet.
90-ish, yeah.
From the cave, where they have erupted wings. They kind of, you see them, they're sort of like tucked in relatively close as they're flying out, and they erupt out and they kind of like split off in like two wings open, and they're kind of moving towards you.
Do you want a closer look?
She goes, no, do we have a plan?
We're doing it.
Well, can we run faster?
Run, hide, or attack?
I say we keep running.
We're running. hiding seems like a potential option as well. Can we scout?
We won't be able to hide out in the open. We need to like run.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we scout for a place to maybe to hide?
When you're running, yeah, you can make me a perception check at disadvantage as you are on the run, and clearly other things are on your mind.
Oh, no. The princess sees nothing in the grasp of the owl.
Oh, she's too, like, awestruck at everything that's happening.
12.
I'll roll for Tank while we wait for Celeste to come back. 17.
Oh.
Yeah, Tank got a 9. So, Morthos, you think that, like, you potentially getting into those trees, like anything that will give you some sort of overhead coverage, heading back basically to where we ran into the spiders, heading back that way. I mean, overhead coverage is better than nothing, so it should potentially protect you from an aerial assault. Like, they have to come down almost to your level, if that makes sense.
Cool.
That is about 100 feet away, those trees from where you're at.
Okay, here's what I'm planning.
Sure.
Get closer to the trees. And just because I think I really want to, plus it really hasn't happened yet. I'm going to take a shot at one of the dragons and then bonus action to hide after that.
Okay.
Just see if I can hit one from this distance, basically.
I will tell you that I'll just as a point of fact, from where you are, because you're technically like out in the open expanse, heading towards the trees and being observed, that you can't technically hide at the moment. You have to be near something where you can actually get behind, because you're like out, you're running over an open. It's probably the worst place to meet a dragon for a fight, because you're in an open field. If that makes
maybe
sense.
delay it until we are a lot closer to the trees then?
Yeah, you can definitely do that if you want. Are you
Cool.
going to delay the attack too, or are you going to shoot now?
I'll delay it until we get...
Gotcha.
So I can really hide.
Okay, so you guys continue to run.
I have a question.
Yes.
When they got attacked by the spiders, did they come out of like holes, or did they just like crawl out of the sand?
It looked like sort of a combination of both. Like there were holes that went downward. Like you saw, we didn't really get a good look, but it seemed like they were possibly burrowed underground somewhere.
Okay. I was half tempted to crawl down a spider hole.
You can certainly try. See what happens.
I'm not gonna, cause
you don't like my terminology?
No. Mostly because neither one seems safe.
Well, that is also fair. So you run. You guys are running, and it now will basically become these dragons' turn. To which point, the kind of rust-colored one will fly over top above in a very Goose Maverick moment, or not a Top Gun moment, technically not Goose Maverick, but either way, over top, casting a shadow over the darker black one. Spreading its wings out wide, and it's basically making itself look as big as possible to make a shadow over top of this creature. At which point you see the black dragon disappear in a swirl of shadow smoke, and it reappears in the shadow of Donny. Like, from shadow to shadow teleports and is there right behind you, Donny.
Wow.
And I got a big shadow.
Yep. It more or less crawls out of the shadow, basically. Like, if that makes sense.
Did not know that was a thing.
Oh, I have all manner of creatures. I gotta throw things interesting to throw all the veteran D&D players off their toes.
The princess lets out a giant scream. She screams.
You're up in the air above, but you see this happen.
Yeah, she still screams. And points and goes, "Dragon!" She's like pointing and screaming.
She doesn't say do something.
I mean, do something!
She screams at who?
Yeah, who do I want to scream do something at? Who's the closest to the dragon?
Donnie.
Me.
Donnie. All right, then I scream do something at Donnie.
So she screams this as her reaction. So the dragon basically used its shadow jaunt ability. But because this is a reaction, yours actually goes first. So it's interrupting the order. So it's behind you, within 5 feet or so. You have an action.
No, we're gonna lose.
Everybody.
Everybody wanted to entice the dragon.
Oh, that won't work.
Hmm. You also feel a general radiation of my internet is blocking the connection for Benzyme. That's weird. It is radiating. It's just cooler. Like physically, you feel like a chill, being this close to this thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna
chill.
I'm gonna refresh real quick.
I didn't mean to click that.
Okay.
And then there were 2.
Yeah.
I'll be back in. Give me
Just
one
us.
sec.
Just kidding.
So we feel a chill coming off this like shadow dragon. Is that what you're telling?
Yeah, Donnie definitely. Donnie feels it because he's right up on it here.
Okay.
So,
Well.
Donnie, you have an action to do what you would like to do.
I don't.
Benzyme, we still got you over there?
No, I think we lost him.
Yeah, he's still in Discord, but I just don't think it's dropped him yet.
We lose him in.
Oh, somebody's reconnecting.
Huh?
So he's back. All right. Can you hear? He's not. He disconnected from Discord.
He did.
Look. Oh, there he is.
Yay!
Can you hear us, good sir?
I can.
Great.
Great.
Internet hiccup, I think.
Yeah, that's fine. It's got to go. Like the tube's got to go as far as possible to get to you. So. What you got, Donnie? A lot of contemplation, that's for sure.
Not a lot.
Not yet.
I guess I'll just hit it with my shield.
That is also an option.
Yeah.
Though I suppose I could do bless.
You could. But if
I
it
have
hits you,
Warcaster.
oh, excuse me, if it hits you, then you gotta make a con save to keep it up.
True, also.
The safety dance.
I'm just gonna hit it then, I guess. Right now.
Okay. You have your full action, so you have the 2 attacks. So go ahead. Yeah, 28's gonna hit. First.
And I'm definitely gonna use Divine Smite.
Go ahead and give me a smite then, whatever level you so choose. It is not undead or anything, so it's just a regular rolls.
What do I have for spell slot?
You should have 3rd at this point.
Well, I'll just use.
You might even
first
have
level.
4th at this
No.
point. Yeah, you will have 4th at this point. At least
I do.
one.
I have 1.
Gotcha.
I just do 1 extra, right? Fine.
It's a D8 plus 1 per spell level, and maxes at 5. So 48
Yeah, just
is
at first
fine.
level.
All right, so that's 2d8 technically, because it does 1d8 plus 1d8 per spell level, so it's an extra d8.
Oh. Okay. So 9.
Okay. Got it. Cool. Second attack.
Oh, right.
You get the whole action, so. 22 will hit. For 11.
11. And we lost. Again.
Lost him again.
Nah, I'm here.
Oh,
No.
Oh, okay.
Refreshing. Sorry, I wanted cams.
gotcha.
Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool.
Smiting again or no?
No.
Okay. 11 points. Cool. Then it's its turn. Even we're gonna roll initiative after this because this is happening outside.
Yeah, it's fine.
So he's going to basically it's gonna rear its head like up, its neck like up and back above you, and it exhales a ball of black liquid that travels towards you and then detonates. And this ball that detonates into a frigid black mist. And you are within the sphere. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, it's 14 technically.
14 is not enough. You take 42 points of cold damage.
Oh my god.
And you feel, again, the chillness creep in and like chew you to the bone. And momentarily around you, it seems that the light, like the light of the sun, seems to lessen and cast a greater shadow for just a split second, and it returns to normal.
What'd you say it was? 42?
42, yes, 4-2.
Okay.
And that is going to be kind of the pre-combat thing. Now I'm just going to need everybody to roll for initiative.
Okay. Oh. Princess failed.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have rerolls if you wanted to.
Oh, don't you?
Oh,
Yeah, you do.
I do. I actually am going to take it. I'm going to take that reroll.
Go ahead.
I still didn't do very well.
8. We got Morthos has an 8. You already added yours in, which was a 5. Bad guys got 13. And I'll just roll for Tank while we try to figure out what Celeste is up to.
Cool.
It's really taking its time on that update, huh? Alright, Tank gets a 16. There it is. Yawn. Alright, so technically they get to go first. They rolled. Did they actually roll that high? Alright, I just kept that. I kept that.
I was gonna say that's the one from last time, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he said 18.
Yeah, well, we'll just keep that because I rolled it. So it's a... actually, no, it would be the 12 I rolled before. 12. So it's a 13. So first up is Morthos.
How far away? More than 5 feet?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. Well, firstly, I'll shoot it with the longbow.
Okay. Starting with the this black one that's right up on Donny.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 will hit.
And 14 damage.
Got it, because it's your favorite enemy. That's your the owl gonna go in or no?
Yeah, I'll also attack the black one.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll for the owl. $17 will hit.
Kill. And 16 slashing.
Okay. Got it. So, I guess Tank is gonna go next. And Tank's gonna run up and attempt to grapple this thing. Seems to be Tank's MO. Oh, Tank's gonna grapple it with a natural 20.
Oh, damn.
And then Tank is going to bonus action shove it to the ground. Yep. because it can't even pass. With that, we'll shove it to the ground, and then we'll punch it twice. Like, in the face with advantage.
Yes.
Yep, both punches will hit. For... Oh, she did not input the damage? Oh, 16. Wow. 16 and 14. So, another 30 points as she punches this thing in the face. Or he, rather. It. Then it's the map has its own turn in the turn order. Then it's the bad guy's turn. Okay, cool. So the dragon is going to attempt to... It's actually not going to attempt to break the grapple at the moment. It's going to try to get its breath weapon back. Which it does. So it's going to exhale its blob of goop. That's going to explode. And I'll make T.A.N.K, and then I also need Donny to make a con save.
No, Donny!
19.
That is good enough. You take 21 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And T.A.N.K also gets +4.
T.A.N.K will take that and succeed. And take 21 points. Damage, so...
Oh! She may be back.
Well, T.A.N.K lost internet, Shadzar. So... We're working on that, though. Alright, so that was its turn. I was users for we got Celeste video back. And then we just gotta get her Discord back. Alright, so it's the second one's turn. The rust-colored one. And it will fly forward 100 feet. Because that's what its movement speed is. Let's see. Alright, this is funny. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, as you can see, as it gets closer, it seems to be literally composed of rust. And it will fly down. And it's going to tail attack at Donny and probably miss. But it's going to try.
So always room for 20s.
There's not though.
Today.
And it's going to bite at T.A.N.K. Oof, it's going to miss. That's its whole move. Donny.
Okay. Donny doesn't feel too safe.
No, I would imagine not.
Donnie's gonna pop some magic here.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Bless on... No offense, Princess. Everybody but the Princess.
That's fair.
That's alright.
So now people are getting a bonus of D4 to their attacks, and also plus 4 plus 1D4 to their saving throws.
Sure.
Nice.
That was your action. Is that everything?
Hang on, I think I have something that's a bonus action too. Oh, but that wouldn't matter. I can't do that.
Okay. That's it for you then. Princess.
Okay, how close am I in the grasp of this owl to the dragons?
We'll say you're 60 feet up above them.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna take, for movement, I'd like to drop down to 30 feet. If I can communicate that to the owl, I don't know if I can or not.
I'm gonna say that normally, probably, well, would Morthos have, how would Morthos have would he have allowed that? Would he, I don't know what his commands were to the owl.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that the owl went in for an attack, so...
Oh, so I'm with it. Or we either just set the princess down again. Or Before we dropped her.
You may have been dropped when it attacked with its talons.
I mean, we could say I'm on the ground, I guess. I leave that up to Ted to decide what happened to the princess. Did we drop her? Did we?
I don't know. Morthos, what, I mean, really, you gotta tell me what you think.
Yeah, she would have been dropped.
Alright, from 60 feet, or?
No, it would have been fairly closer to the ground.
Like, 10 feet?
Well, taking the black dragon, black dragon's on the ground, yeah?
Yeah, so is the rust one.
Oh, okay.
They both
Oh,
flew
yeah,
in.
then you probably were 5 to 10 feet off the
Alright,
ground.
so
when
say you
were
drop, you
dropped.
don't take any damage.
Okay. Well, okay, that's good. Okay. Well, then I'm within 30 feet of them at this
Yes,
point, right?
correct.
So, so the princess decides to use blinding beauty on the dragons. So they're gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw as she partially rips open her blouse to expose her milky white skin to these dragons. And so they have to make a wisdom saving throw or be permanently blinded.
Fuck. Alright,
Wow.
Worth it.
so...
They both have to beat a 17. 8 plus my charisma plus my proficiency bonus. Yeah, so 17.
Got it. Alright, so...
Can Donnie look?
4 and 5 and, yeah, 8, 17. Yes! Yes! Please tell me that they don't make it.
Yeah, they both, I guess, fail.
They can't handle her cleavage.
I guess.
I guess.
Is it all creatures, or...
Yeah, it says it may blind creatures.
Alright, I
As
guess.
part of unveiling your face or part of your figure as an action.
You should have showed him some sexy ankle.
I thought about lifting it. Well, that was why I was asking if I was in leg, but I'm on the ground, which didn't seem like an opportune moment.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess they're both technically permanently blinded.
So,
Do we know this?
I don't think you do. Because if you looked to see what was happening, you'd run the risk of hitting it too.
that's true.
I
The
think
princess
dragon is more of the pressing issue.
Hopefully the princess didn't yell out beforehand.
Look at these big boys.
I'm imagining Kenny from Stick of Truth.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the princess's action, and then she quickly covers herself back up, for modesty's sake.
Morthos, it's your turn.
I will shoot an arrow.
Okay,
At,
which
the
one?
black one.
Okay.
Who needs armor class when you've got these?
Alright.
So I think Ted's gonna regret letting me play this character. He's
Nah,
gonna regret it.
that's alright. Go ahead and roll me your damage.
Nice.
This whole stream is
14.
about getting away with ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty much accurate. Alright, it is still up. Did you want to have the owl attack as well?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll
I'm
an
assuming they're not within 5 feet of each other.
attack. They are actually.
Oh, wow.
Because they
Well-
both converged on Homer and Tank.
Okay, cool. Then they're both getting attacked then.
Okay, go ahead and make
Awesome.
your 2 attacks. 17 will hit both. One or the other.
Yep.
27, yeah, they both get hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, so one takes 18 and the other one takes 20.
Okay, so you actually managed to fell the black one. It drops down dead. The owl rakes its eyes out and it falls over dead.
Wow.
And the other one, which was undamaged previously, takes...
Thought we were gonna die. I really did.
Well, these are not typical... These are not typical dragons.
I was about to pop a channel divinity thinking we were about to meet our maker soon.
Yeah.
So...
Orbs of blindness. Must be attuned from birth. I love Shadzar.
Alright, so it's technically Tank's turn. I know Celeste is available via peer in, but I guess the computer, she's pulled out like a fossil laptop.
Oh God,
but it
bless her.
doesn't have Discord. So because it's an old laptop, so she's downloading Discord because her other computer's in like a freeze mode. I wonder if we unmute her peer in.
Is it sliding into the abyss right now? Oh, hi.
There was paper.
Oh, paper.
I think we're being
like,
we're being
moving?
blocked.
There's no privacy screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Getting distracted. So I'm gonna just roll unless she shows up. So we'll just say the tank does what tank does best, which is grapple, shove, punch, punch.
I imagine her arms are like pistons, like.
Yeah, basically is what I'm also picturing. 19. Let's see here. Come on. Let's see. Yeah, it is going to grapple. Because this one's not as strong as the other one. And she's going to attempt to shove. Oof. Probably not going to work. Can't fail. So she doesn't shove it to the ground, but she does proceed to punch it twice. Just regular hits. 17 hits, and... come on. 14 misses. So the 17 will hit this guy. He will take 11 points. Cool. That's his turn. As Tank punches into this guy and wails on him. It is now Donnie's turn.
Alright. We're gonna...
Did I skip over the bad? I skipped over the bad guys.
Oh.
Okay. So, it feels the impact of the shit in its face as it gets punched, clocked in the head twice, and so it's going to lash out at disadvantage against Tank. It's gonna miss. It's gonna tail swap over by where it thinks Donnie is before it lost its vision, and it has a miss.
He hasn't moved.
Yeah, so it misses. Now it's Donnie's turn.
Okay. It's been, Laura was asking, it's been like 2 days or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Not that long.
No, because you guys traveled further before you went off the road. You traveled for like 3 days. There's the Bob Ross thing. So you've been about 5 days on the road, roughly.
Fair enough. So, shield attack.
Mm-hmm.
I
Ooh.
don't have any rerolls, so that's a 1.
Alrighty. Alright, well, you have 2 left feet. You can't take the
Or
distance.
do I have advantage because it's pinned?
You do, and it's blind. It's not pinned, but it's blind, so you have advantage.
Oh, okay. Oh, she didn't grapple it, that's right.
Well, she's got a grapple, she just doesn't have it. Are you fucking kidding me?
This is destiny. Give him his 1.
Okay. Roll that attack again, please.
Of course.
Now roll damage. You punch Tank for 13 points.
Yeah, Tank can take it.
Tank.
Do I get my second attack?
You do.
I did not mean to do that.
It's at advantage, so you still get to
Yes,
roll again.
I went to go roll it again and accidentally dragged. And I'm gonna pump Vine Smite into this
Sure.
at 3rd level.
Okay, so that's 4d8. Or 3d8, rather.
Should be no, it's 48.
Is
2 at level 1.
plus
3
1
at-
per each level. So 3 is usually the 3rd level, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
3rd
you're right,
level,
you're right,
so
yeah.
it should be 48.
Correct. Sorry, my bad. 48. 12, first of all.
19.
Okay, so got it.
And that's it. That's Donnie's turn.
Okay, Donnie's turn is complete. Then it's the princess. Any other body parts you'd like to show for any more disadvantage advantage here?
Also muted.
Oh yeah, Celeste.
yeah.
Chelsea, you're muted.
Discord.
Sorry, I was typing.
That's okay.
Yeah, I said don't body shame the princess. No,
sorry.
Can I tell if any of the people on the ground are exceptionally injured at the moment?
Donnie probably looks a little hurt, right? Because he got blasted with 2 of those, or is he not doing okay? Is he doing okay?
He's got
okay.
He's got a few dings.
He's got a few dings. Well, so she walks up to him and lays on, and puts hands on your shoulders and does inspiring touch. So I'm gonna heal you for hit points equal to my princess level times 5. So a lot.
A ton
if I
of...
wanted to use a shit ton.
So it's basically it's lay on
yeah,
hands. How much do you heal?
How much do you
70.
need? 70? Yeah, I should be able to heal all of you.
Yeah, she basically lay on hands as an action, and tops you off.
Yeah, I don't quite have 70 missing. I have... Can't math right now.
I can't math it. Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
You have 75 points total to use.
But I need
Chelsea.
63.
Yeah.
Can you do all of it?
Yep, you can take it all.
You have 12 points left. I did the math with a calculator. All right.
Me too.
Yeah. So that is the princess's turn. Morthos.
Shalom, stop pushing that book on it. Never mind, that was Shadzar. Stop pushing that book.
I don't need you to push it. I got it right here.
The dragon is gonna get arrow move.
Let's see it. $21 hit.
And 14 damage.
Got it. Okay.
And
the
now-
owl.
Yep. And the owl is going to claw at it.
Mm-hmm. 14
Ooh.
will miss.
Thought so.
Alright, it is Tank's turn. We are still down to Celeste. So, alright. Bonus action to attempt to... Actually, it doesn't bother shoving. Because it's already blind. So it's going to take swings with advantage. Just grappling it so it can't run away. 26 will hit. 26 will hit. 24 will hit. 3 hits in a row. So basically imagine like Hulkbuster Iron Man punching Hulk in the face, like go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and it just like punches right into the face there. So that is 38 points. Well, that is math. Those numbers are not even close to the right numbers on my sheet here. All right. So she pummels this thing in the face.
Did he? Can you guys hear him?
Who?
Okay, he's just in it.
Me? Or who? We good? Yes, no? Maybe? Discord. You guys can hear me in the chat, but they can't hear me in Discord for some reason.
Yeah, it's in and
I was
out.
wondering what was happening.
Yeah, I was like, is he talking? I don't know.
I think everything dirt out because the stream sort of froze a little bit too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
It's Discord, hang on. Internet, you guys can still hear me. But Discord can't. Alright.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, that's much better.
Yeah.
I could hear you before too.
Could you?
Yeah, I just think you couldn't hear us.
I could not hear you. Actually, I could hear only Chelsea. I don't know why.
But I love you. Why don't you hear me?
It's true. All right. So, it's technically it goes. Then it's the bad guy's turn, and Celeste is typing. So that's I don't know what's going on, but I feel bad for her because she was part of this interesting crew that is now unfortunately down a player. She's typing something out. We'll see what she ends up saying.
Cool.
It's the bad guy's turn. So she's got it grappled, right? So it's going to attack. It's gonna bite her and Tails. Do what it's been doing here. With disadvantage. Rolling. Good morning. Hi, buddy. I see a sleepy baby.
I know. I'm looking at my watch thinking, why are you up so early?
That'll be why.
Daylight savings time.
Did it die?
Loading on my end. Oh, we're good.
Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know what that was about, but anyway, I rolled some dice. It's gonna miss Tank, and then it's gonna miss Donnie too, as it seems to do. Donnie, it is your turn.
Keep doing what Donnie gonna do.
Do it, Donnie. Yeah, Donnie, you hit with a 19.
Advantage still.
Yep, it's blind forever. It looked at
Just
boobs.
to see. There's one.
Okay.
There's two.
Alright, that is 18.
33.
Okay. We are not looking good. It's starting to, like, rust apart, basically. Princess, what you got?
All right. So I guess she's not gonna attack it. So
Okay.
and they can't see her, which half of all of her stuff is based on sight.
Oh,
and being able to
shit.
see her. So she is going to
Sorry.
she's just gonna say do something again, and this time she's gonna give it to the owl.
Okay.
Yeah, she gives it to the owl. And so she's gonna give the owl an additional.
Alright, so Morthos, the owl gets to go right now.
Yep. Gets an additional action to do anything it wants. Or something. It can do.
Attacking.
Of course it is. Go for it.
Woo!
Owl misses.
Nah, wasted.
But now it is Morthos' turn, so the owl can try to redeem itself.
Truth.
Let's see what he's got. Or she's got, whatever the owl is. Owl is going to hit with a 21.
I mean, you shouldn't assume that Owl's gender.
Taking
I'm
18
asking.
damage.
So it has 17 HP. The owl takes out this second dragon.
Fine.
And it crumbles into rust and disappears. As the other one dissipated into shadow.
Nice.
And that is
Completed an adventure.
exactly at pretty much at 6 a.m., which is the end of this session.
Wow. Already?
The last thing Morthos is going to do is walk over to the princess,
Yeah.
tips over his hat,
Yep.
and that was the adventure tour. 500 gold, please.
She says, well, I'll do you one better. And she pulls a pair of scissors out of her purse and cuts off this giant lock of her hair and passes it over to you, which is valued at, let me tell you, because it's
stupid.
ridiculous. It's stupid how much her hair is valued at.
Her hair is gold. This is some
basically.
Rapunzel stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so she cuts you a big old chunk of her hair. Let me make sure I get it right, though. Don't want to... Yeah, hair of gold. That's equal to 500 gold pieces. And she's been growing it for a while. It's like down past, so she cuts you 2 pieces, and so you get 1,000 gold when you sell her hair. But she pays you in hair.
Okay.
You can tell the monetary value of it, though, that it is
Yeah,
worth...
it's actually got like gold flecks inlaid.
Yeah, the
in
hair is worth 1,000 gold.
Perfect.
Yes, you should be able to sell this and get all the gold you can possibly carry.
Fair enough. Donny, if you're ever looking for work, come and see me in Neverwinter. Flies off.
All right, he just flies off. Gone.
After he leaves, I say, I don't like that guy.
The princess waves while he sure is an interesting fellow.
Pretty sure he's a demon.
For the first time, she puts the whole thing together. Oh!
Yeah.
So the dragons are dead.
Yes.
We're left
so,
standing.
yeah, I guess at this point, Benzyme, do you have anything you would like to say to the internet as you head off for the evening for the remainder of the stream?
To the internet. I'm around if you want to see me. Twitter, Twitch, whatever. I'm around.
Okay.
And to you, Ted.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it was a pleasure, sir. I was glad to have you here.
It was fun.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your time in this crazy little world that we've been all playing.
I turned crazy up to about 12 in that last 3 hours.
You definitely helped out with that quite a bit.
Shalom loves you, by the way.
When doesn't she?
Fair. All right.
Yep,
well,
yeah.
I will let you ride off into the sunset so that we can get Jal and Laura in here. But as you head out, Homer, what about you on the internet, things and whatnot? Sorry, it's early.
It's fine. I have Evil Homer 10 on pretty much anything, except maybe Chatterbait. I don't know what my name is.
Thanks for that.
And I stream also on Twitch on Sundays and Fridays. I have Out of the Abyss on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern, and my Stranger Things campaign on Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
My own little homebrew campaign. It takes place in the Stranger Things universe, basically, using modern 5e conversion.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of fun with that, and then whenever I can stream on top of that.
Gotcha.
Thank you. This was fun.
Yeah, well, it's good. I was glad having you back again. Sad to not see the Man-Bat return, but Donnie is also interesting. I mean, now we have
I had to
OSHA.
try something new.
Hey man, OSHA is now a part of Faerunian culture, and Donnie is the sole proprietor.
I was so sad because I wanted to use his channel divinity, which is he has to raise his holy symbol and yell something, and it gives everybody a bonus to AC.
Yes.
I thought we were dying, and I was about to pop it, and then one died, and I was like, oh, I don't need this, but I was getting yelled by the power of OSHA.
I like it.
I'm gonna make up my own god.
Yeah,
OSHA.
that's fine. The god of safety.
Yeah, god of safety.
Sure.
Anyway.
All right. Well, thank you,
awesome.
sir. I will let you guys bow out so we can get Jal and Laura back in here, and I'm gonna take a much-needed bio break here. Hopefully, we can get Celeste to jump back in. We'll see what happens. She is available and appear in, but unfortunately, her Discord doesn't exist. But we'll see what we can do.